Oh my god, what's going on over there right now? What?
Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you.
Oh! Okay. I don't know what the problem was.
What the heck?
I
What was that?
I don't know. Like everything was working fine last night when I was streaming.
Aww.
And then just now I was like, well, I'll just try to replug in everything, like unplug, replug, and then I guess that worked.
I see. I see. I'm trying to find I'm trying to find the program for Phoenix Wright because it's not working right now.
Uh-oh. We're having a lot of success
A lot of
tonight.
technical difficulties today. What is this called? I found it last time. Let's see. Okay, let's see. It's not any of these. Not that one. Yeah, that was weird because I heard like music.
Oh, yeah, I was playing music because for a little bit I couldn't even hear anything. And like I first joined the call and I was able to hear you, but you weren't able to hear me. And then I replugged and unplugged everything and then I couldn't hear anything. I was like, oh my god.
I see. Where's this game? Oh, wait. Oh, it opened. Ah, fuck, I opened the big mode. Exit big picture. So, God, that's... Okay. God, Renu, the stream's gonna be so nice when I have better internet.
Is it?
Yes, I'm on 15 up right now.
Oh, that's exciting.
I'm on 15 up right now, and we're in the process of getting a place that has the potential to have gigabit. And no longer will I be subject to 15 up. I can now get 1,000.
The future is now.
Stream is gonna be so good. Gigabit upload shared with 3 other people. Yeah, but okay, how much are all of you uploading? Like, I feel like if you are all eating that much bandwidth uploading, there's a different problem in play.
They're all streaming at the same time, and
Oh my god.
Are you guys all getting a place together?
Yeah, we're getting a place together.
Ooh.
I can't believe that Sean's gonna start a the server hosting. I guess so. I guess that's fair. I was gonna say you're gonna start like a torrent farm or something.
Yeah, you know. Don't underestimate.
So Rennie, I recently turned all my Discord sounds up, which has some unintended side effects, which is like all of the Discord sounds are very loud. But it means I can hear more quiet people and I can just balance around, and that's kind of nice. It doesn't matter during streaming because streamer mode just turns all the sounds off. Thank God.
Oh, okay, that's good. You don't have to get startled while you're
and I could
playing.
turn all the sounds off manually also, so I wouldn't have to hear them. But then like I wouldn't have the sounds, and I kind of like having them to like know what's happening.
I hate having them.
Really?
I hate all of them.
I don't have the message sounds. I do have like call join sounds though.
The call sound is fine. So, my roommate asked me to make gratin dauphinois tonight. It's like potato gratin, essentially.
Yes, I see that now.
And I think it turned out pretty well. It wasn't like that too hard or anything to prepare, but it's extremely unhealthy.
Yeah.
Huh?
No, absolutely. This is this is everything bad for you.
Yeah, definitely. Like you could see like the layer of oil that rose onto the top after it was done baking. I'm like, oh. well, yeah. You're using like milk or cream, which has a lot of fat in it. Butter usually, which has a lot of fat in it, like more than, and then cheese, which usually has a lot of fat. Like every single part of the like cow sort of fat product is just appearing. And then you're dumping all of that on potatoes, which are just they're potatoes. Just start.
Yeah.
Yeah, he compared it to like the ingredients to like mac and cheese, but but with potatoes instead of elbows.
Pretty much.
Like, all right, well, it was good.
Some purists insist that a gratin dauphinois must not include cheese, which would make it a gratin savoyard. Nonetheless, recipes given by many chefs, including Auguste Escoffier, which is, the French cooking guy, call for cheese and eggs.
Oh.
It's distinguished from ordinary gratin potatoes by the use of raw rather than boiled potatoes. It is a quite different dish from palme dauphine. Dauphine? I hate French.
Dauphinois?
No, it's a Palms Dauphine. It's a different thing.
Oh, a different thing. Yeah. I think Cole got inspired by it because one of his French viewers was like telling him about what they were eating. I'm like, oh, that sounds tasty. And he was like, and then the viewer was like, yeah, but is it okay that like I used brie instead of Gruyere? I feel like that's like a big no-no. And
that's cardinal sin as a French person.
Yeah, exactly. Cole's like, I don't care. If you like it, then that's what you like.
Potatoes
we don't get anything over here. We're lucky if we can get any kind of cheese over here that isn't American.
Oh gosh. Tejas. Well, Tejas got a lot of cows.
Yeah, it does have a lot of cows. I mean, I was able to find Gruyere in the in the store. So
most grocery stores have Gruyere now.
Yeah.
Nowadays.
But
might not have been the case like 10 years ago, but
it was definitely like in the specialty cheese section where all the cheese is imported.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's it's because it's one of those like regional cheeses. They're like, well, when you see it is not Gruyere unless it did come from a Gruyere region of France. Otherwise, it is just special Swiss cheese.
Oh, I see.
Or whatever,
Sure. I understand.
All right. Well, shall we play some Ace Attorney?
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I'm excited too, though. I'm gonna miss Edgeworth and our favorite whip lady.
February 9th, 3:43 a.m. Hottie Clinic Intensive Care Unit.
I'm still up at this hour, reading through the trial record of a certain case. It's the first case my mentor, Mia Fey, had ever handled in a court of law. The horrifying truth that I refuse to accept is holding me hostage here within its pages. So dramatic.
I mean...
Dahlia Hawthorne. What I've read, I don't want to believe. What is written here? This isn't the Dahlia I knew. What do you mean? After falling into Eagle River, I was somehow miraculously saved. Didn't you, like... Mia went to trial for you to convict this woman, right?
Yes.
What do you mean it's not the woman you knew? But I ended up catching a cold that seemed to knock me around the world and back. You are so lucky that's all that happened. Right. I feel dizzy. My ears are ringing, my throat burns, and my head is on fire. But you're alive. You fell into a freezing, raging river. Yep. From a burning bridge. But I will recover. I have to recover by this afternoon. Are you... Dahlia you knew was plotting your murder. Exactly! I have to meet with the most ill-tempered witness imaginable. What do you mean? But I know that he will be able to help me with him. Somehow. He already did! He already dealt with him!
That's true.
I don't get it. I don't get what's up with you, Phoenix.
February 9th, 2:43 p.m. Dusky Bridge.
Oh! I love him. I'm glad he's still here.
Yes.
Right. Are you sure you're well enough to be doing this? That's what I want to know! You still look a little green in the face. Or maybe Viridian, in artist speak. Actually, my fever has gone down quite a bit. How's your temperature now? Only 102.2 degrees. No, nothing to worry about.
Oh my god.
That is a lot. Anyway, I read today's trial record. You weren't bad, Edgeworth. Pretty impressive despite the circumstances. We're not in the clear yet. The main point of contention tomorrow is going to be the murder weapon. Yeah. In the end, the Shichito did not deliver the deadly blow. Which means there must be another sword hiding out there that we don't know about. Another sword, huh? Don't you worry about a thing, pal. I'll dig up the murder weapon myself, or I'll eat my coat. Oh, don't do that.
It's the only coat you have.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Thanks again, Edgeworth. I'll handle things from here. That is probably for the best. I don't think it is. Actually, I was thinking about paying the old precinct a little visit. There's something I want to look into. And that is... our client's background, naturally. You mean Iris, sir? I have the feeling that we've met before. Do you? All I want is confirmation, one way or the other. And since I probably won't be getting that from you... I'm sorry, Edgeworth. I bid you adieu, right? Take care. Guess I should get moving too. Why? Do you need to be somewhere? Yeah, I gotta get work on this bridge, pal.
Are they making you fix the bridge?
What do you mean?
Aren't you a policeman?
Are you carpenter or policeman? I'm rigging something up so we can get across to the other side. That's right.
Call some, like, firefighters or something?
Maya is still stuck over at the inner temple. We'll link a bunch of, like, fire truck ladders and just scale all the way across to the other side. But don't you worry, pal. As soon as it's all set, you'll be the first to know. Thank you, Gumshoe.
Oh, Phoenix.
Catch my cold. No problem, pal. Just try not to give me that cough of yours, okay? Alright, I'm off. Yosh. Hang in there, Maya. We'll get you out. I promise. But in the meantime, I've got to continue collecting evidence.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
February 9th, Heavenly Hall.
Looks like no one's here. Larry! Laurie! Nice! I was sure you'd be hiding here. Guess I'll try again later. Look at this graffiti scrawled right on the front of the shack. At least he managed to get a pretty good likeness. When I really think about it, I guess art kind of suits him. I mean, his very existence is an art of sorts. Wow.
Wow.
Says Mr. Art Lawyer over here.
Yeah, literally, Phoenix, you have a degree in art. February 9th, Hazakura Temple, main gate. Come on, please, it's for art's sake, I swear.
There's only one guy I know who could be this persistent and high-strung.
I'm talking about the heroine here. The heroine in my book. It'll make you famous. Ow!
Oh, I love her! I'm glad she's still here too. Enough! A fools who foolishly accept the foolishness of a fool's fool.
Wow, they really cranked up the fools in this game.
Wouldn't you agree? Phoenix, right? Huh? Me? Wait a second. I know you. You're... ow! Your reflexes and mine need to shape up. My brain's frying like a sunny side up, and you want to grill me over a name? What do you mean? How can you forget her?
Right? Francie, you can't do that. Even as we speak, Nick's on the brink of death. Or so I'm told.
Rip a dead horse. Isn't that one of your American sayings? No, it's not. And I'm not on the brink of anything.
Aw, come on, Nick. Tell her, would you? Tell her she needs to model for my new picture book, Fransie's Whippity Whip Trip. Ow!
Before you ask me to model, learn to give at least semi-coherent testimony. And before that, you'll have to learn how to live a semi-coherent life, Larry.
I don't care what anyone says. I'm telling the truth. I saw what I saw. She flew, I'm telling you. Whoosh. Just like that dude with the red underwear. Don't think I'm gonna forgive you guys when you come crawling back to apologize.
Off he goes. It's amazing how little has changed with you in the past year, Phoenix, right? Have you been in Germany all this time? That's right. Extending my perfect win record, naturally. Oh, Joy. Sounds like she hasn't changed a bit. Has it really been a year since we first met? I am Francisca von Karma, the prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. Francisca was born and raised in Germany and became a prosecutor at the age of 13. Her father was the legendary prosecutor, Manfred von Karma. Oh my god, his eyes.
Yeah. We did... I get... The thing is, we did kind of clown on her or the legal system for her becoming a prosecutor so early. But I guess if your dad is like the god of prosecutors, I guess he can pull a few strings, get you in more early.
He had a perfect win record for 40 long years, but now he is gone from this world.
Still, what the fuck is going on in Germany?
Don't tell me you still hold a grudge against me because of what happened to your father. Phoenix, right? You will fall before me. This I promise. But it will be for my sake, not my father's. Are we clear? Yes, Crystal. In truth, I was shocked. I came back to America with the intention of defeating you. Instead, it was my little brother who was leading the defense. Edgeworth. Come to think of it. Edgeworth was pulled into being a prosecutor by Manfred von Karma as well. Miles Edgeworth told me something very interesting, you know. said this case has a special significance to you. Because it does. And that's precisely why I am here. Your personal involvement will make crushing you into teensy-weensy pieces all the better. It's probably the fever, but she's so openly hostile that it's almost kind of cute. You are. No smirking. No whipping the sick. That foolish fool. Doing such a foolish favor for such a foolishly foolish fool. Edgeworth. Make no mistake, Phoenix Wright. I came here for one thing, and one thing only. To pulverize you. It's not like I thought you were here to bring me some Cold Killer X, you know?
My favorite cold medicine brand, Cold Killer X.
I went over the whole case on the flight over. You read the whole thing? Yes. Every last word of every last sentence of every last paragraph. All the ridiculous things you did made it a very interesting read, you know. Attempting to cross a burning bridge? Did you even consider the dangers? No. The only thought in my mind was, I have to get across. A fool who doesn't sink is more foolish than a fool who foolishly sinks. Gumshoe said he'd let me know once the bridge was repaired. She's got to be okay. I just know it. Plus, I need to ask her about what really happened at the Inner Temple that night. My man Phoenix had the balls to call this woman cute.
Yep, that's true. That's true.
He thought it in his mind, and she whipped him for it.
He's like, this is a tsundere, and she is like, die. February 9th, Hazakura Temple, main hall.
That was one long sigh. Oh. Sister Bikini? My. I didn't know you were here. How are you doing? You don't have to pretend to be in a good mood for my sake. I suppose I've made a terrible mess of things, haven't I? I let Mystic Elise die, and then there's Iris as well. Mystic Elise? Now that I think about it, There's an acolyte stuck at the Inner Temple. And that poor little girl has gone missing too.
Oh,
Pearl,
yeah.
where are you?
Pearl, where are you?
That little girl. Phoenix, you don't mean Pearls, do you? Yes, I'm afraid I do. She hasn't been seen since the morning after the incident.
Yikes.
Pearls? She's missing? Why didn't anyone tell me about this?
Oh, I guess Phoenix wouldn't have known, huh?
Yeah, because he fell off a goddamn burning bridge.
He's been in the hospital.
I must be getting old. I think I've seriously lost faith in myself. Are you talking about your performance at the trial today? You believe me, don't you? I'm not a liar. I would never lie. I know what I saw. I saw Iris pull that sword from Mystic Elise's body that night. I'm certain of it. At least, I wasn't until this morning. I don't see any psyche logs, so she must be telling the truth. So why are you so unsure of yourself all of a sudden? You know that artist who testified after me?
I saw Iris flying, her white hood fluttering. I felt like I might start flying myself.
When I saw that man testify so fervently about something so impossible, I started to wonder if I had acted just like him when I was on the witness stand. I wouldn't take that guy too seriously. He's an artist, but all he draws is trouble, and nothing else. If both Bikini and Larry are telling the truth, that can only mean one thing. They both didn't see what they think they saw. On the night of the incident, you met Iris at the Inner Temple. Is that correct? That's right. I'm sure it was Iris. But Iris claims she was in her room in Hazakura Temple. I knew I shouldn't have come back here that night. But because you did, Maya is stuck all by herself at the Inner Temple. I am so sorry. The drafts in that place are nothing to shake a stick at. Winter is especially bad. I'll bet. The training hall looks like it's about to fall down any second. Eagle Mountain has always been prone to earthquakes, just so you know.
Good. That's something we'd love to hear.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Earthquakes? Yes. I wouldn't be surprised if the next big one levels the training hall. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
We've got to get Maya out of there. Fast! But still, there's really no need to worry. That area on the other side of Dusky Bridge is isolated like an island. It's like an island? How so? Well, the only thing on that side of the bridge is the Inner Temple. No one lives out there, and it's surrounded on all sides by the river or the forest. I see. So a criminal would be trapped should they choose to flee in that direction. And as long as the bridge is out of commission, he or she will have to stay there. That means Maya could be stuck out there with a murderer and with no way of escape either!
Oh no, that was not the right thing to say!
Oh dear. Yes, I suppose it does. Please, Gumshoe, get that bridge up faster. I'm curious about a few things, if you don't mind answering some questions. Oh, do you need to know my measurements for your investigation or something? Ooh.
Ooh.
No. No.
No, thank you.
I want to know a little more about the victim, Miss Elise Dunim.
A good idea.
I'm afraid I don't know her waist size, or her bust size for that matter.
Damn, Phoenix, you some kind of MILF hunter?
No. I'm wondering why she came to stay in a place like this to begin with. I mean, she told us herself that she wasn't here for spiritual training. My. You make it sound like this place is some sort of dump, Mr. Wright. Mystic Elise was here to soak up the natural beauty of Eagle Island. Eagle Mountain, if you must know. I don't know why I can't read right now. There. You did it again, Sister Bikini. I noticed you always refer to Miss Dunim as Mystic Elise.
Oops.
Oh!
You've activated my trap card.
Yes. Now, why is that? After all, she's not here as an acolyte. We address all our visitors as mystic. It makes their experience feel authentic. And anyway, she's older than me. You must respect your elders, you know. How do you know that? How can you say for sure that she's older than you? Oh!
Secrets. Oh!
It seems Miss Elise Dunim was no ordinary visitor after all. And there's Pearls. She was with Miss Dunim on the evening of the murder, and now she's vanished. It's all got to be connected somehow. Well, why did Pearls have to get mixed up in this mess? Please, Mr. Wright. I know you're worried, but try to keep it together. Oh, man. My head's throbbing so bad, it's killing me.
It's probably actually killing you.
Pearls. You were with Miss Dunim on the night of the murder, remember? Yes, but I have a temple to run, you know. I was busy preparing for the training. I didn't see the little darling even once after we'd finished eating dinner. The murder. It didn't take place right in front of her innocent eyes, did it?
Boy, that would be one hell of a thing.
According to the detective, she hasn't turned up at home either. Come on, keep calm. There's one place left where pearls could be.
True.
She just has to be there. Come on, Gumshoe. Tell me you'll be done with the repair soon.
Oh boy. February 9th, Hazakura Temple, courtyard.
This is where Sister Bikini witnessed the incident. It's hard to imagine she was lying on the stand, so... Maybe there are some clues that have yet to be found.
Well, let's take a look-see. Let's see.
Miss Dunim's staff. I definitely remember there being a crystal sphere attached to the staff. I guess Larry eventually found the sphere near the foot of Dusky Bridge, but... what was it doing on the way out there? They get quite a bit of snow up here on Eagle Mountain. Around here, skis aren't just for fun. They're tools for getting around. But the sled... now that's gotta be for Bikini's own personal entertainment. That building up there is the main hall. It was where we were staying. It's just kind of funny because it was built on a very steep slope. If you enter from the main gate side, these rooms above me are on the ground floor. Apparently, Miss Dunim was staying in the corner room. I guess that's where she was pushed from that night. The main gate's on the other side of that stone wall. The difference in elevation is almost 10 feet. That's how steep this hillside is. And that's also the height the body fell from, according to the autopsy. Is it possible that Miss Dunim was pushed from the top of the wall? The Shichishito. It's right there in Mystic Ami's hand. But it was proven in court today that it wasn't the murder weapon. Given the design, it must have been used for some pretty gruesome things in the past.
There's no way this is practical for anything, Phoenix. It's a ritual object.
There are a few of these stone lanterns scattered around in the courtyard. Without the city glare to compete with, I imagine they would seem a lot brighter. I guess Sister Bikini must light them now since Iris can't be here.
I think that's all the clues.
Wee wee wee. What was that jarring, inconsiderately loud yell? So this is where you've been. Keep it nice and warm, I see. Detective, have you finished repair? The bridge? Yeah, I did. I told you I'd let you know. Well, well, well. Then I'll come along with you when... Sorry, ma'am. No unauthorized entry. Access is restricted to people involved in the case. What was that? I'm involved, aren't I? You couldn't get much more involved than me. Well, yeah, but that's not what I... Ah! It's been a while, Scruffy. Miss... What karma?
He's dead.
Oh my god. Sister, please, leave the investigation to me. My. Well, you certainly seem to have everything under control. I am on your side. I won't do anything you don't want me to. As you work to pin the guilt on Iris. What are you daydreaming about, Phoenix Wright? Ow! That hurts, you know. Silence! I, Francisca von Karma, will personally guide you through your investigation. So you will follow me. She's not seriously going to follow me around, is she?
Well, guess we're going.
Ooh, we going.
Wow, look at this. This is a long board.
How did he manage that?
Gumshoe, what the hell?
I'm pretty sure the ropes were burned into tatters and everything. That thing looks like it's ready to collapse. At least more than it did before.
I think a lot of the ropes were wires, maybe.
Hmm. According to Bikini, Eagle Mountain is very prone to earthquakes.
Like at least the yeah, definitely some of those ropes have burned off, but I think the ones that run across are made of wire. Hopefully.
Which reminds me. If my memory serves me correctly, Edgeworth isn't exactly a fan of earthquakes.
Wow, you gotta bring that up now?
Oh. just thinking.
February 9th, Inner Temple Gate.
Things have certainly become a lot more hectic than before.
They must have commenced with the investigation.
I think that's Pearl.
Oh, Mr. Dick!
That voice.
Oh, we found a lost child!
Pearls!
Mr. Nick! Mr. Nick!
So you were here ever since that night.
I was so lonely. I thought I was going to die. When I woke up in the morning and saw that Dusky Bridge was gone, I realized I was all alone.
Isn't Maya
Wait.
out here?
Wait, what? She was all alone?
It must have been very trying for you, little girl. I am Francisca von Karma, the prodigy. There's no need to worry now that I'm here. You're the prosecutor who was so mean to Mystic Maya last year. Well, I don't like you. You're nothing but a little girl without your whip.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Jesus.
Mystic Maya didn't do anything wrong, but you were so mean. I'll never forgive you.
Holy shit, Pearl. What the hell?
Oh my god.
You learned how to roast while you were here. Francisca doesn't know how to handle children.
She's speechless. It looks like Pearl's words are getting under her skin.
She's like, I cannot fight this child.
Yes, Pearl, get her. She won't whip you. Yeah, why are you whipping me? I didn't even say anything.
You didn't have to. The smile on your lips gave you away.
Anyway, Pearls, weren't you with Maya?
I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
Huh? What are you talking about, Pearls?
Mystic Maya!
Hey, wait! Pearls! She just ran off. Ow!
That was cruel, Phoenix Wright. To make a little girl cry like that is inexcusable.
What was that all about? Pearl's acting like that. It's giving me the creeps. I guess I'd better take another look around since I finally got a chance. Especially since something about this place seems different from 2 days ago.
Phoenix Wright.
What? Would you stop calling me by my full name like that?
Was this once a prosperous port?
A port?
Yes. That metal hook is a mooring post for boats, you know.
Oh, that. That's an anchor for one of the wires that is used to hold up the bridge. I think that the wire that was tied to this one probably snapped when the bridge burned down. I mean, there's no way there was ever a port all the way up here.
Don't get smart with me, Phoenix Wright.
I dare you use your brain.
But I didn't say anything. Look at all the Buddha statues lined up along the path.
Phoenix Wright. Do you think this is how many siblings the head nun has?
I kind of like Assistant Francisca Fun Karma.
She's great. Why don't you ask her the next time you see her?
You know what? I think I will.
And she'll probably slap you for prying into her private affairs. You can see Dusky Bridge from here. It's an unusually long bridge, isn't it?
I would say it's about 20 yards.
I guess the gorge is too wide to cross with a piece of rope or wire, huh?
Therefore, no one has crossed the gorge in either direction since the night of the murder. A simple yet sound deduction, wouldn't you say, Phoenix Wright?
There's a weird smell coming from that incinerator. The door is also open, almost like it's begging me to look inside. Well, well, let's see what stunning clue is concealed in here, shall we? Huh? It's empty!
How naive of you, Phoenix Wright.
But it's a bit strange, don't you think? Franziska von Karma? I seem to remember. There was snow on this incinerator the first time I saw it.
Yes.
Whoa! In other words, someone's been using it to burn something recently.
Listen, Phoenix Wright. It's impertinent to call people by their full name.
I was only copying you. The sign says Inner Temple.
I don't know how you're reading it, but it's incomprehensible to me.
I don't speak this. I just speak Japanese. What?
Actually, I can't read it either.
Feigning comprehension isn't a very good habit to have, Phoenix Wright.
She looks really happy to have finally caught me on something. There's a little gate that leads into the garden. It says no entry on the sign, though.
Come now, Phoenix Wright. What are you doing? Let's go in. It's half open anyway. What harm could come of it?
She's just like Maya.
Yep.
But it says no entry.
Go.
Don't you Americans enjoy doing whatever you like and then simply saying, whatever?
That's got nothing to do with anything. And who told you that?
Typical Americans.
This must be the door that leads to the inner temple, where Maya Fey was training on the night of the murder.
Yes, there's a solitary room there called the training hall.
You could do with some training yourself, Phoenix Wright.
Yow!
You're completely out of shape.
I don't know how much more of this woman I could take.
I can do this all day. Ooh.
Oh!
February 9th, Inner Temple Training Hall.
What's wrong? Why are you so quiet?
Maya, she was supposed to be in here training.
Yet it appears she's nowhere to be seen.
What's that? That strange lock. It wasn't there 2 days ago. This whole room is really giving off some strange vibes.
Yeah, what in the goddamn is happening here? Let's
It's an antique dresser.
Don't you dare open it, Phoenix Wright.
Now I know how Maya feels when I tell her not to touch things.
Not a pity. It's full of nothing but old clothes for the acolytes.
Don't open it! I want to open it.
I will open it.
I thought we weren't opening it!
I'm from the prosecutor's office. I can do anything.
Yeah, I can do anything. Except stand up to a 9-year-old girl. Ooh!
Ooh, burn! Not like you can either, Phoenix.
That's true. Look at those wafer-thin mattresses.
I'm sorry, Phoenix Wright. Wafer thin?
Yeah, you know, thin like a wafer. In other words, uncomfortable. That's how we describe things like these mattresses. Is it? I guess you must say wafer thick or something back in Germany?
Not about these mattresses. Certainly not. What do you think this yellowish poster is, Phoenix Wright?
It's a scroll, not a poster. It's a picture of a woman who's actually...
A woman? I don't see any woman here.
There's a different atmosphere in this room since the last time I was here.
Yeah, what is it?
No.
What is this?
It's not a different atmosphere, it's a different smell. It's gravy.
Gravy?
How do you... What?
What's the matter?
The scroll. It's been completely covered in gravy.
Excuse me?
Ah, yes, there is a very appetizing smell in the air.
A quick question. What the fuck is going on here?
But gravy is a type of sauce. So when you run out of paint, you Americans use gravy as a substitute. I see.
No one does that. For starters, it stinks. This must be the gravy that we had with the roast on the night of the incident.
If I had to hazard a guess, in Japanese, this is curry.
You think so? But why would anyone do this? Why this scroll? Gravy. The scroll shows a picture of Misty Faye, master of the Korean channeling technique. But why would anyone cover it in gravy?
I can't make out what's drawn on this scroll at all. I'll never understand you Americans and your so-called artists.
Artists? Yeah.
Yep, that's definitely what's happening here.
The store. When I was here 2 days ago, that weird lock wasn't on it.
Those chains. It's almost as if they're guarding something inside that cavern. I've never seen a lock quite like this before.
I have. I've seen locks and chains just like this before. They look just like the ones that guard a person's secrets during a psyche lock. I wonder if this lock is guarding something too. Dark secrets in a dark cavern.
What took you
What
so
took
long?
you so long?
I thought even you'd manage to get here faster than this,
Whoa!
Mr. Trite.
Prosecutor Gatto! I didn't know you were here!
Prosecutor?
How come you didn't show up at the trial today?
I could ask you the exact same question.
Huh? But I had a cold, so I fell off a burning bridge, into a river.
Yeah, you know, all that stuff. I had something slightly more important than a common cold to deal with.
Okay.
The importance of which is something you have no hope of ever understanding.
Oh my god, dude.
Enough. I believe I have the measure of you. You are the very worst kind of prosecutor. What could be more important than a trial?
Who's the wild mare, Trite?
This is Miss Von Karma. She was the acting prosecutor in your absence today.
Well, I guess I owe you one then. But you can go now, Princess. It's time for the big boys to take the reins.
Oh no, you did not just say that!
Just who do you think you are? This case is mine.
Hey, Philly, know your role and shut your mouth. I can't stand women like you. Wow, damn, Prosecutor Gatto. Gotta drink some women respecting juice.
You can't say that!
I'm only gonna say this once, Lady von Whippingberg. Go home.
Phoenix, right?
What are you hitting me for?
You deserve more cracks of the whip than that, Trite.
What?
You still don't get it, do you? You don't realize that you've set something in motion that you'll never be able to undo.
There's something different about Gatto today. He's being super aggro.
Yeah.
I'm getting such a strong sense of something from behind that mask of his. Is it anger? Or is it sorrow? You had some important business and that's why you weren't in court, huh? Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. We'll do the hydrate. Oh, God.
My father was an extraordinary man. Every night at the dinner table, he would pose a question for debate. My big brothers and I would wrangle it around, from one side and the other. Father would referee. And he kept a stopwatch on us so we'd have to learn brevity. But he wouldn't let us leave until he thought we'd completely explored the issue. I trounced my brothers more than once. My father loved it when I nailed one of them with some subtle point of logic. All that I am, I owe to him.
All right, time to hydrate. Okay.
Alright.
Wait 1 second. I just remembered I need to open the channel points rewards requests so that I can mark these as complete. All
We did it.
hydration.
We did it, Brandon.
I've told you once before, but perhaps you don't remember. I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. You see, Trite, I've experienced something most have not. Death.
You died?
Of course. Being extradited from hell is a tedious affair. The meticulous regeneration and adjustment of all your internal organs is...
Well,
let's just say modern medicine allows us all to live to a ripe old age. Even someone like me.
so you mean that mask you wear is...
This ugly device? I promise it's not a fashion statement, my unenlightened friend. Without this, I can't see your frequently dumbfounded face.
Hey! I didn't know.
My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. Still, I keep this worn-out piece of junk of a body going with regular servicing.
I'm sorry, but you say you experienced death. How is that possible? What happened?
Why don't you ask him?
Huh? Me?
Yeah, Trite, you. You should know all about it. You know when my life ended, and who ended it for me.
Well, Phoenix, right? Do you? I don't know what he's talking about. Although, to be honest, I do feel a little tug at the corner of my memory. I think I do know about how Gato was killed.
It will all become clear in due time. Isn't that right, Trite?
Earlier, you said I've done something that I can never undo. What did you mean by that exactly?
The inner temple here on this side of Dusky Bridge is an isolated island.
And that's what Sister Bikini said too.
And I wonder, Trite, do you know what the police are doing here today?
What do you mean?
They're searching. Searching for any trace of an acolyte who went missing.
Missing?
As leader of the search party, I can tell you this with absolute certainty. Maya Fey is not on this side of Dusky Bridge.
Oh! Huh? But that's impossible! She came here that night and...
I won't say it again. The chances of her being here are nil. Excluding, of course, one very unique place.
One? Where is that? What do you think?
The Sacred Cavern, the entrance of which we are standing at right now. This is the only place that the search party has yet to explore.
So they haven't searched that cavern yet, huh?
Be aware, though, that the temperature inside frequently falls below freezing. Even if she were in there, the chances of her being found alive are slim at best.
No.
Which means, Trite, that you sent Maya Fey to her death. I mean,
What do you
Phoenix didn't
mean?
do this.
Why is it Phoenix's fault?
You fool. If that's the situation, why aren't you in there with us with a search party right now?
You must have blinders on, my equestrian angel. Don't you see the big lock and chains? It's a trick lock. I'm making preparations to open it as we speak. Well, Trite, once again, a woman dies because of you.
Once again? What are you talking about?
Don't tell me you've forgotten. It was only 2 years ago, after all, when the last unfortunate woman died because of you.
Because of me?
And do you know who that was? It was Maya Fey's sister. That's right, Mia Fey.
Mia?
You killed her.
Oh, no, that's not how it was.
It was 2 years ago. Mia Fey was pursuing someone, a man, but she bit off more than she could chew. She made a very dangerous enemy.
Yeah, that's one case I'll never forget. But I got that guy, personally.
I got him!
I did it!
He's in jail! Sure, Miss Fey's murderer was caught, but that won't bring her back.
Well, no, but
You were with her at the time. You and no one else. It was your responsibility. You should have protected her.
wait, and that makes him the killer?
Yes, obviously. You say Mia Fey was your teacher. Well then, I'd say you've learned nothing, Trite.
Oh my god, dude.
You robbed her of her life, and now you've let her sister suffer the same fate.
I haven't sentenced Maya to death. No.
Jesus. Coming out swinging.
What is this peculiar looking lock? Why don't we just break it open? It would be a simple matter of...
I'm afraid we can't do that. This area has always been prone to earthquakes. The repeated tremors have weakened the foundations of the training hall. Any excessive force used to break the lock open would... Well, let's just say the inner temple and the sacred cavern will be a thing of the past.
Very well. Then dare I suggest the obvious solution of opening it with a key?
Sure, just show me where the keyhole is on this trick lock.
There's no keyhole?
That's right. An interesting puzzle, huh? The person who set this lock is the only one who can open it.
Then who was it?
Simple, the accused.
What? Iris?
When an acolyte undergoes training inside the sacred cavern, the attending sister is responsible for locking the entrance. Obviously, the night of the murder was no exception. Maya Fey was to train in there.
Sister Bikini did mention it a number of times, now that I think about it. She said that Iris was left in charge of supervising the early stages of the training.
So Iris, the accused, is the only one who can open this lock. I've arranged for her to be brought here now.
Iris is the only person who can open this lock? I hope she gets here soon. Hang on in there, Maya. We'll get you out.
So, I should be getting back to work.
Wait, Gato. How sure about Maya are you?
There's no doubt in my mind. She's in the sacred cavern, somewhere. It's the only place she could be. You'd better start praying. You'd better pray that friend of yours brings the accused back here soon.
Edgeworth?
Listen up, Trite. There's only one thing I want to say to you before I go. I'll never accept you. Never.
Oh. My man came in here to pick fights with everyone, and then he left.
You should choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix Wright.
What's the fuck, Phoenix Wright? This guy sucks!
Yeah! He attacked me! That's what everyone says. It looks like I don't have much of a choice. I'm surprised Gato was able to walk out of here with what you said to Francisca.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just have to do what I can for now.
That's just how imposing his aura is. I don't know. Should I or shouldn't I?
Sounds like someone's talking to himself, but where's that coming from? Oh. Yeah. I guess I better wash that off. That's what I'll do. No, but I can't do that. I'm a detective. My brain. This is driving me nuts.
Is something troubling you, Scruffy?
Please don't whip me like that all of a sudden, sir.
It was merely a simple greeting. A friendly tap on the shoulder with my whip.
So what's up, Gumshoe? Is something on your mind? How did you know, pal?
Lucky guess.
Perhaps you were trying to decide if you wanted to wash that off or not?
How did you know, sir? Oh, yeah, I nearly forgot. You can't go through that little gate there, okay? You mean the one that says no entry on it? I, kinda already snuck it there.
Alright,
trying to be clever or something?
So what's behind there, Scruffy?
Huh? A kind of, garden-like garden. Yeah.
Helpful.
A garden? Yeah. Anyway, it's under investigation right now, so keep out. I'm not telling you. I'm asking you, pal. You got me? Wait, what? Isn't it normally the other way around? Well, see you later.
So, shall we adjourn to this garden, Phoenix Wright?
Of course. What else would we do? I really want to know what Gumshoe was thinking of washing off.
To the garden. Oh my god. February 9th, Inner Temple Garden.
There's a strange feeling in the air. I wonder what it is.
Strange feeling? Forget about that. What's that strange writing on the stone lantern? Ah! What are you doing here, sir? I thought I said you can't come in here.
Don't you know, Scruffy? A phone karma will always show up wherever there is a clue. And there are plenty of clues to be found here.
But... So how's the Inner Temple investigation going? We have the best forensic team in the world working the place.
Forensic team. And what was the outcome of this scientific study?
Nothing. Scientifically speaking, the place is as clean as a whistle.
That's simply not good enough, Scruffy. Do you think I'll let you get away with that?
Uh-oh. Well, there were a couple of things that bothered me when I first got here, sir.
That stone lantern? And the surrounding area that's not covered in snow, correct?
They look kind of fishy to me, you know, scientifically speaking. So I got the lab boys to look them over. The results were... It's kind of hard to say, actually. I guess I better look into them myself. About my,
Oh, I just realized, is subscriber mode on?
Yeah? Oh!
Yes! Yes, it is.
You
Oops.
stopped all these people from saying them words, these important words to keep our chat and stream going.
This explains a lot.
Silence them all.
Oops. Brandon is free! Sorry about that.
Brandon gave us a nice redemption and hydrates and couldn't say a darn thing.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I totally forgot. Ah. Ah. Ah, why is everybody here? Oh no! I'm sorry. It's been so long.
Your own mod could not speak.
I know. Oh god, I was like, man, chat's pretty quiet today. I wonder what the oh no, it's the subscriber mode. Yeah, the Twitch streams aren't safe. That's why I keep it on when stream is off. Oh my god, that makes so much sense. oh god. All right.
I was actually like,
hi Brandon, hi Itsu, hi Trist.
Please file.
You could have spoken anyway. Yeah, that's right. You have the mod badge.
About Maya. Oh, did Mr. Gata tell you yet? Yes, we heard. He's got a search party out looking for her. But there's nowhere else she could have disappeared to on this side of Dusky Bridge. All we can do is wait for Mr. Edgeworth to get here, pal. Edgeworth? He's escorting Iris, the defendant, over here.
We'll have to wait, since she is the only one who can open the door to the sacred cavern.
Oh, I think Mr. Edgeworth wants to talk to you about something too, pal. Huh? I wonder what it is. Just don't be expecting any good news when you talk to him.
I mean, fair.
When I spoke to him, Mr. Edgeworth sounded so down, I felt like I was drowning. It sounds pleasant.
Well, why don't we examine this?
Yeah, right? What the heck is that? Uh-oh. You spotted it, huh, pal?
Man, you got some keen eyes on you. I got eyes, if that's what you're saying.
Are you kidding me? It couldn't be more obvious.
It says Maya.
Yeah, before you ask, it's written in blood. Oh!
Oh boy.
You will answer all our questions now, Scruffy, without exception.
Yes, sir! Well, this is odd. There's no snow on the ground here. And it's an almost perfect rectangle. It couldn't have happened naturally.
Yeah, what the fuck happened here?
Yeah. It appears as though someone has carefully tread away the snow. No doubt it was you, wasn't it, Scruffy?
No! It wasn't me, swear! It was already like that when my man and I got here to start the investigation. It wasn't the police, then. Who did it? Oh, yeah. There's something I need to tell you. Just between the three of us, okay?
What is it?
It's top secret. You can't tell anyone. Got it?
Ooh, top secret.
Understood. Well, when I was a kid, I got knocked out of the local wrestling contest, you see?
Detective Gumshoe.
Here we go. I was so disappointed, I just picked up my mouth guard and cried all the way home. Man, I got in so much trouble when I left it on the couch.
Is that it?
That's it! Ah! Whoever cleared away the snow must have had a reason.
What was the point of that story?
Although I can't even begin to imagine what that reason could be. There's a charm or something poking out of the snow. It looks pretty old. There's a leather cord tied to it too. Apparently it belonged to the victim.
To Miss Elise Dunin.
Yeah, there was a broken leather cord around the lady's neck. The ends of the cords found on both the victim and on this charm match exactly. Sounds to me like this little trinket is going to be my ticket to getting some very big answers.
Crying Master's talisman.
A little lantern, a little statue.
It is certainly a quaint little garden. Oh! What is this huge bowl here for?
Oh, I know this one. It's a Water bowl, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got water in it. It holds water.
Everything else is completely frozen over. But the ice in this bowl has been broken.
That's true. I wonder if this has any impact on the case. Well, I doused my face earlier with the water in this. I was getting kind of sleepy. Ah!
Next time you're sleepy, you need only come to me. Got it?
There are a couple of torches here. I guess you need all the light you can get up here in the mountains. Yeah, I was looking at those things, pal. Looks like they've been lit pretty recently.
Recently? How recent are we talking about?
As recent as the night of the murder. I was training here on the night of the murder. It's not unreasonable to think these things were lit up at the time, I guess.
That might be all the clues that we can find.
Maya. So these letters are written in blood? Yeah. What's worse is it's the victim's blood. Oh!
Gruesome. That's gruesome.
Huh? This is Miss Duneem's blood? We haven't done a detailed analysis yet, but it's looking that way, pal.
Most interesting. Phoenix Wright, I presume you know, don't you? Why Maya's name is written upside down.
You know what? That was really bothering me too.
Maybe she's Spider-Man.
But I just came up with the answer. The result of my own special gumshoe investigation.
Bring me pictures of Spider-Man.
Really? Do tell.
Well, on the night of the murder, that stone lantern was upside down.
Oh my god. What do I even say to that?
Didn't I?
Anyway, there's really only one logical explanation to this mystery. Miss Elise Duneem wrote these letters herself, in her own blood.
He cracked it, I know. He's a genius. You must be joking. That's impossible.
Some weird shit going on. I don't even remember the end of this case.
From the writing in the victim's blood and the other clues left behind, it seems pretty likely that this garden was the scene of Miss Elise Duneem's murder. At least, that's our current theory on how the events took place, pal. What? So Miss Duneem was killed here? However you want to look at it, that's what people are saying now. Then, what Sister Bikini saw in the courtyard at the main temple was... Well, what was it? If that wasn't the scene of a crime, what did she see? What do you think, Miss Von Karma?
Surely a special gumshoe investigation would reveal the answer, no?
But wait a sec. The bloody writing and all the other clues here. Someone could have easily set all that up after the murder, right? Sorry, but that's not an option, pal. Why not?
How quickly you forget, Phoenix Wright. Ever since the incident occurred, this place has been completely inaccessible. Because Dusky Bridge was completely burned down.
I was overseeing repairs to the bridge the whole time. No one came over here before me and my men. Which means no one could have planted all this stuff here, pal.
Yeah, Phoenix, I don't know if you remember that the bridge was on fire, you ran across the bridge, you fell into the freezing cold river, you almost died.
It's kind of like, you just kind of forgetting these things sometimes. Ugh, I can't think of a counter argument to that. I knew it. I should have washed the blood off the lantern as soon as I got here. Why? If this really was the scene of the crime, then I need to figure out exactly what it was that Bikini actually saw.
Oh boy, you think we got enough clues now? Wait, can we open this now? No,
We have many questions, no answer.
February 9th, Hazakura Temple main gate.
It seems you have a visitor.
Mr. Wright.
Iris, I'm really glad to see you. Gato managed to mobilize the police by claiming a state of emergency.
Can he do that?
Wait, what? Not him again.
Also, one has to wonder how he just came out of the woodwork, has not won a single case, and yet has the power of the entire police force.
Never mind him. We've got to hurry and unlock the sacred cavern.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. It's my fault someone so important to you was locked in there. Mr. Edgeworth, can we finish our conversation later?
Alright. Let's hurry to the inner temple then. I'll see you later, right? Huh? Wait, Edgeworth. I'm coming with you guys. Sorry, right. I can't allow you to come with us. What? I hate to be the one to break it to you, but Maya Fey is in a rather delicate position. What do you mean by a delicate position? This isn't simply a rescue operation, right? It's also an investigation.
Well, yeah.
That being the case, we can't allow members of the public to interfere.
Are you ready for the Maya Fey murder accusation part 3?
No way! Come on, Edgeworth. If anything happens, you'll be the first to know. Please understand, right?
Mr. Wright, all that matters is that Mystic Maya is rescued, correct?
Listen to the voice of reason for a change, Phoenix Wright.
From now on, consider anything beyond Dusky Bridge to be off limits. We'll be going now. Excuse us.
Exciting.
You still gotta go find Pearl. Ah!
This is no time to be standing around, Phoenix Wright. Aren't there other things that demand your attention?
She's right. Thanks for reminding me. Oh.
Fun karma.
I'd love to know what that thing was used for on the night of the crime.
Huh. Still thinking small, I see, Phoenix Wright.
Oh, perhaps. Not at all.
That's why you never defeat me.
Wait, but... Sorry to burst your bubble, but I don't recall ever losing to you.
It's time for us to settle this once and for all with one final showdown.
Looks like she mentally blocked out my victories from her memory.
I'm being told that apparently Tessa has just been keeping her contacts in for like a week. I've died. That sounds horrifying.
Why? Sister Bikini looks like she's shrunk some since I last saw her.
Don't be so rude, Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, don't be rude, Phoenix Wright.
What's wrong, Sister Bikini?
My. Hello, you two. How are you doing? the sound of that sigh, I guess she's still pretty down. Iris was just here, you know. She was accompanied by that handsome crimson-clad prince. Is she talking about Edgeworth? Of course she is, Phoenix. Who else?
Exactly.
It was just a courtesy call. I wasn't allowed to talk with her at all. Oh dear. It's all my fault that this has happened. Poor Iris. She was worried about my back, would you believe? What have I done to her?
Only what you had to do, sister.
You know you had to do it to him.
You bravely and truthfully testified about what you saw. There's no shame in that. And we'll see to it that your testimony wasn't made in vain.
Well, I don't hear anyone else saying that. Mr. Blue Suits doesn't seem to share your opinion, I see. Huh? Me? Ah!
Why would Phoenix Wright do this?
Oh, yes! You did great, Sister Bikini. Absolutely spectacular! You two are the only ones who said that to me! I can't shake the feeling that I just became a shill to a shrew.
Do you have a problem, Phoenix Wright?
Sure, she was brave to testify so truthfully like that. But I know she's still hiding something. Guess it's time to break those psyche locks of hers.
Oh.
What?
Take that!
Meow.
Elise Dunim.
Sister Bikini, the truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. I'm convinced that Miss Elise Dunim had special significance to this temple. As to why she had a special significance, I believe it has to do with her true identity. What on earth are you talking about? She was... Mystic Elise was an author. Just an author of picture books. To be honest, I had my suspicions almost immediately after I met her. Suspicions? Yes. But I didn't have any evidence to support my theory, though. But now I do. This piece of evidence proves Miss Dunim's true identity. Miss Dunim had this charm with her at all times. Where did you... This isn't some cheap good luck charm either. Then... What do you think it is, Mr. Wright? What could a talisman like that possibly mean? It's a talisman, is it? Interesting.
I never said the word talisman.
Oops! This thing speaks volumes about who Miss Dunim really was. This talisman and one other item unequivocally prove Miss Dunim's true identity.
Probably, right?
How would that be related to Elise, though? The Bravey, I mean.
Oh wait, maybe it's this, right? Because all the other acolytes have this.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
maybe not.
Oh, no, maybe not. You really ought to think about buying one of the charms we sell here, Mr. Wright.
Dummy.
Uh-huh. Otherwise, you just might find yourself jumped on by a little old lady on a dark mountain path.
Holy shit. She's starting to shank you.
Yeah. What am I doing? The piece of evidence I need for Sister Bikini is obvious. That's just plain old good luck charm. So please, just give it back. Oh no, I don't think so. This thing speaks volumes about who Miss Dooney really was.
Take that!
The painting is obscured by this gravy stain at the moment. But this scroll shows the master of the Korean channeling technique. The crest at the top of the sign is that honorable title. The very same crest that adorns the talisman and the victim carried with her. Oh, I see. Ah! This crest is reserved for the master of Korean. Who on earth told you that nonsense? I've got no idea what you're talking about. The new master, Maya Fey, told me. What? You mean that acolyte is Misty Fey's daughter? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. In fact, since her eldest daughter passed away, Maya is Misty Fey's sole successor. Mystic Misty! Whoa!
Yeehaw!
Yeah! Mystic Elise graced us with her presence about a week ago. When she showed me the talisman with that mark on it, well, I nearly fainted. No one had seen her since she disappeared 17 years ago, after all.
What is the significance of this talisman, sister?
The Korean talisman? It's the symbol of the master of Korean. Guess who just woke up after a bacon brisket burger? It's me. Hello, Mad. Burger. The bearer must carry it with them always until their death.
Until their death.
So Elise Dunim was really Maya's mother, huh? She was Misty Fey, the master of the Korean channeling technique. The truth comes out at last. It looks like we're making some headway here.
Tell me, sister. After 17 years, why did she choose to show herself now?
Because something happened that called her out of hiding. What happened? Well... what's happening? It can't be. An earthquake!
Well, if that ain't just
Oh my goodness, the inner temple! This kind of tremor might...
The inner temple?
The sacred cavern in the training hall! It might very well cave in! What? Maya! So Maya's mom was murdered, now she's gonna be accused? This case just got a lot darker.
It seems to have passed.
huh? Anybody for Chekhov's earthquake?
Well, we can't just stand here and do nothing. Let's go.
We have to save Maya, and also Edgeworth, because he's probably sniveling like a little baby on the ground.
Oh no!
What? Where?
To the inner temple, of course. Where else? Sister Bikini, we'll finish this later, alright? Of course. You run along now. People may have been hurt. I must get some first aid kits ready.
Come on, Zen Phoenix, right? They won't bar you from entering as long as I'm with you.
Damn, Francisca is so useful.
Thank you. Right at that moment, I had the worst feeling in my gut. We just had an earthquake.
He's thinking about it!
Yes!
Yeah, boy.
I wonder if he's alright. He's not even thinking about Maya no more. He's like, Edgeworth. He hates earthquakes.
You look worried. Are you thinking about Miles Edgeworth?
Aren't you supposed to be thinking about Maya Fey? She
Yeah, right.
might be dead.
Come on, let's go.
Well, let's see. Renu.
Huh? Oh, sorry. We've got to hurry to the inner temple end. Right. They're both whipped literally and romantically.
Correct.
Ah! What are you doing here? Ugh. How could I have?
How do you expect us to understand if you don't speak up?
Yow! Hey, why am I the one getting whipped?
You're tanking for everybody else, Phoenix.
She's gone. No! The defendant, Iris. She's gone. Gone where? She fled. She escaped. What?
Oof.
Oh. So it was just now during the... It's easy to see Edgeworth's one and only weakness. His fear of earthquakes. I should have known better than to escort the defendant alone. As soon as the ground started shaking, everything went dark before my eyes, and I stupidly passed out. That incident haunts you to this day, doesn't it? That's no excuse for letting the suspect get away.
We are absolutely in the midst of a hurt comfort fic right now.
We love to see it.
I can't believe I let that happen. Right. The inner temple area is a dead end, so she could have only escaped to this side.
We haven't seen her.
Then we need to get a manhunt underway now, and search Eagle Mountain from top to bottom. Oh, wait, Edgeworth. Have you thoroughly checked the inner temple yet? Don't be ridiculous. Why would I? The inner temple is like an island. There's no way to escape but to cross. No, that's not it. Aries isn't the type of person to run away, Edgeworth. What are you talking about? Sister Bikini mentioned something when we were with her. She said that the sacred cavern might have caved in because of the quake.
Then you think Iris might have gone to the inner temple to check on the situation?
Listen, Edgeworth. I'm sure she's at the inner temple. A manhunt is not necessary. Alright. Let's not waste any more time. We need to get to the training hall's sacred cavern now. Alright, let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. February
Bip,
9th,
bip, 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 bip.
Inner Temple Training Hall.
Fortunately, the sacred cavern hadn't caved in. Woo! Yee! But what we found was something none of us could have ever expected. Hello? Hello?
Hello? What?
Hello? Oh my god!
What?
Why? How can
What?
that be?
What is happening?
Even more locks.
What is the meaning of this? Oh, Iris! Iris, please tell me. What the heck is going on?
To be continued.
Ain't nobody know what's going on.
My god. I don't even know what's going on. I've played this game. Okay, well, why don't we take a little break before we continue onwards? 'Cause I need to pee.
Oh.
All that coffee gets converted to pee.
Wow, how about that?
All right, I'll be back.
Mhm.
Let me get that fragrance of dark coffee going.
Ew.
Wow.
Hello. How goes it?
I got a popsicle, and then I pulled it out, and I was like, it's kind of a weird shape. And then I remembered that during like the hurricane or whatever, like
Oh
a
no.
couple days ago, the power was off for like half a day.
Oh my god.
All my popsicles like melted and reformed into refroze in the shape of the packaging.
Wow. Yeah,
But,
it do
you
be
know.
like that.
Yeah, but they're still tasty, so it's just a weird shape.
Oh yeah. Of course. By the way, if you ever look at the album art for Turnabout Jazz Soul, which is where this track comes from, this like specific version of the song, it's great because it has Prosecutor Gato playing a saxophone on it, and Miles Edgeworth playing what I think is a bass, but it might be a I don't think it's a cello. Or if it is,
it the one where they're all dressed in white?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like.
I don't know what I don't know what large stringed instrument this is, but it's an upright bass. That's what I thought. That's like more of a jazz thing, right? Than a cello would be. Okay, that makes sense to me. Anyway, shall we continue? So you gotta continue onward. February 9th, Inner Temple Training Hall.
Alright, is this what Gato was talking about? Yeah, the trick locks. Now then, Iris, please remove these at once.
Mr. Edgeworth, I'm afraid I can't. It's not possible for me.
What?
Excuse me?
That's what we brought you here for. During the earthquake, when the cavern was in danger of caving in, Iris escaped. And now I know there was only one lock when I last came here.
So you're saying that you can't undo the new locks?
Yes.
If only I was stronger. Edgeworth, how are you feeling? You look a little pale in the face. Like you're one to talk with your face all green.
Wow.
These two. Miles Edgeworth, go and get some air.
Francisca Von Karma was like, go touch grass!
I'll watch over the suspect. You go and get a grip on yourself.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm perfectly
There's no telling what sort of mistakes you could make in your current state. Go and get some rest. That's your only concern now, Miles Edgeworth.
Understood. I'll handle the investigation in the garden. You take care of things here. Oh. My brooding man. Edgeworth. He's got so much pride that he's probably off crying in a corner of the garden.
Pride is simply another trap that hinders us in our lives.
You say that as the most prideful person in this room.
True.
That said, one must have pride to be effective on the job. At any rate, it seems that this is where we part ways, Phoenix, right? I'm going to stay here and see if I can't help solve these bothersome puzzles.
I see. Well, thanks for your help. Now then, do you mind if I ask you a few things, Iris?
No, not at all.
Why did you make a run for it, Iris?
I'm sorry. I heard the Inner Temple had been severely shaken by the strong earthquake we had. I was so worried. I just had to come and see.
In other words, you didn't run away to escape the law. At least we're clear on that.
I can't tell you how relieved I was when I first saw the sacred cavern was all right, but...
But what?
Then I saw these chains here. I saw all these extra locks that someone had put up on the sacred cavern's door, and... Who in the world would do something like this? These trick locks are a sacred treasure of the Korean tradition. There are hundreds of ways to set them. That's why only the person who set the lock can open it.
Oh.
And you are the one who set these locks?
The plot thickens.
I don't think it's that simple, Francisco Von Karma. He says that full name now.
Wow.
When we were here the first time, there was only one lock. But now, somehow, there's 5 of them.
What does that mean?
It means that someone wanted to secure the place even more. And they wanted to secure it before you got here, Iris. Presumably because they wanted to make sure Maya couldn't get out. This means that Iris can only open one of these locks. The first one.
Yes, that's correct.
What? Iris, try to think, please. Isn't there any way around this?
Well, like I said, there are hundreds of different ways to set these locks. I suppose if I went through every combination with each one, I could remove them, but...
It will take time, won't it?
Yes, about a day if I had to guess.
A whole day?
Well, that's better than leaving the locks in place. Will you do this for us?
Sure, I'll do whatever I can.
You got to wait another day? Hang in there, Maya. You're going to have to call on your inner strength now.
You once survived being kidnapped and starved for a couple days. You can survive freezing cold temperatures. God, both Maya and Phoenix have been through so much.
You know what, Iris? There's still one thing I don't quite get.
And what might that be, Phoenix, right?
I think it's obvious. Iris, on the night of the murder, where were you? Please, Iris, don't give me that look. You told us that you were in your room at Hazakura Temple on the night of the incident. But you were seen that same evening at the Inner Temple. And then, you were spotted at the scene of the crime in Hazakura Temple too.
Being spotted at both Hazakura Temple and the Inner Temple. It's as if you were.
Well, Iris, I think it's about time you told us the truth.
Oh!
Phoenix, don't ask her questions like that in front of a cop.
Yeah.
I knew it. There's something going on here that we don't know about. She was chewing on my luggage bag.
Oh.
Take that!
I guess we're gonna try this.
Just gotta get in there. I think it's about time you told the truth about what you were doing on that night. You said you were in your room at Hazakura Temple the entire time. Do you still claim that to be the truth?
Yes, that's where I was.
Iris, I believe you're innocent. That's why I want to believe what you're telling me too, but I can't. Because this person saw you somewhere else on the night of the murder.
Could be any number of these people, honestly.
Yeah.
Larry said she was flying.
Yeah. I'm talking about Sister Bikini, of course.
Sister Bikini.
Her testimony in court today was very clear. That night I was helping an acolyte with her training in the Inner Temple. But, well, as you can see, my back likes to act up violently. So I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to Hazakura Temple. Sister Bikini didn't just see you, she spoke with you. You two talked about Maya's training that night. So you see, Iris, you were there at the Inner Temple on the night of the murder.
That's very impressive, Mr. Wright. The Acolyte's actual training was due to start at after 10 o'clock that night. I left the main hall early so I wouldn't be late.
What time was that?
Let me see. It takes about 20 minutes to walk between the main hall and the Inner Temple. So, I would have left at about 9:40 p.m., I think.
I'm sorry, Iris, but lying just doesn't suit you.
Huh?
Now, you say you left the main table at 9:40 p.m., but what you say doesn't add up with this.
Is it the blackmail letter? Do we still have that? Guess
No,
not.
it's the... She rang lights out at 10 p.m., right?
Right, yeah.
Take that!
You yourself testified to the contrary, don't you remember? You said you rang the lights out bell at 10 o'clock that night. Plus, only moments before you rang that bell, you were seen at the main hall by the most reliable witness I have.
Sorry, we just so we're in the process of like applying to like rent a place, and the person who's like managing it, like the realtor who's like managing the rental, she always emails us at like 10 p.m.
What the heck?
I don't know what's happening. Anyway, who's that?
Me.
Mr. Wright.
We even spoke a little that evening. That's when you gave me this.
I would not want to do any work at 10 p.m.
I know! Surely you haven't forgotten?
No, that's right. I remember.
And that brings us to another puzzling fact, Iris. At 10 o'clock on the night of the murder, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time. It's time you told me exactly what's been going on, Iris. So far, I've managed to prove 2 things. First, on the night of the incident, you were at the Inner Temple. And second, at the exact same time, you were ringing the bell at Hasakura Temple. There's only one possible explanation for this apparent impossibility.
There were 2 of you!
Woo! On the night of the incident, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time. Which means there must have been 2 of you. I can't think of any other explanation, Iris.
But that's crazy. How could that be? There's only 1 of me. It's impossible.
Impossible? I wonder. The way you're trembling certainly seems to suggest otherwise.
You're seriously trying to suggest there's more than 1 of me? Then show me the evidence. Show me something that proves there's more than 1 of me. Boy.
Would it be the drawing of her flying?
I think maybe. All right, Larry.
Okay, Larry.
It's
We're
not this
counting on
one.
you.
Not this
Come on,
one.
Larry. Of course, it's not Larry. What would prove there were 2 of her?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Oh, jeez. Oh my god, this is so hard. Okay, maybe we should gather some more evidence. Maybe there's something to look for. February 9th, Inner Temple Gate.
I'm finally getting to the bottom of this case. I can count on Iris to break those locks, so I should try to gather more clues. From Sister Bikini, Edgeworth, Gumshoe, and Pearls.
True.
Pearls! The cops are still combing the place. They look pretty nervous. I'd be nervous too. It's got to be a tough job.
Hey, buddy.
Especially with someone giving you the evil eye the whole time. How could I have done that? Wow, I can't believe it's still bothering him. Of course it is! Edgeworth? Ah. Hey! Don't you dare run away!
Get back here!
It's very funny to imagine Edgeworth in his fancy suit just running away. What do you want, right? What do I want? If you came here to laugh at me, then get on with it. Go on. Laugh away.
Laugh.
I was ready to hug it out with him. But he's just the same prideful Edgeworth.
Wow.
Give me a hug. You went back to the criminal affairs department, right? You said you wanted to look into something concerning Iris. Yes. And thanks to what I found, I was reminded of something terrible. You guys are putting a lot of effort into the investigation of the garden here, huh? There's a high chance this is the actual scene of the crime. That's why. You mean because of the writing in blood and the talisman in the snow? Exactly. As you know, those things couldn't have been planted here after the murder. But surely you don't suspect... Maya, do you? We have to treat everyone as a suspect, Maya as well as Iris. It's our job, right? So I guess you still haven't gotten over your fear of earthquakes.
Boy, isn't that a way to break the ice?
Yeah, right. No, though, thankfully, my nightmares have stopped. But still, if the ground gives even the slightest tremor, I find myself short of breath. 17 years ago, when we were little school kids at the same elementary school.
And then Edgeworth went through trauma.
Mm-hmm. Edgeworth found himself in the middle of a murder. It all started with that big quake that hit the courthouse. Yes, I was stuck in the elevator with my father, who was a defense attorney. We were deprived of oxygen when we passed out. That's when it happened. That single gunshot shattered my whole life. I lost everything that day, all because of that earthquake. My dreams, my family, and myself. It's been more than 17 years now. And that case was finally resolved 2 years ago, right? You think I don't know that? I was there. But... it was such a shock. I never imagined I could be so wrong about myself and my life. I'm sorry, Wright. There's nothing else I can say. Not after you chose to become a lawyer for my sake. And not after you saved me. Edgeworth, you're stronger than you think, so no more of this self-pity, okay? Bro, this is just the most intimate conversation.
Right? They are already married. You cannot convince me otherwise.
There was something that bothered me about her from the moment we met. I felt like I'd seen her somewhere before. No, wait. Not somewhere. I felt like I'd seen her in court before. So you went back to the criminal affairs department to look for her file? Yes. I checked over every case file I've ever worked on. Wow, that's a lot.
Damn.
And I was right. I had seen her face before. 6 years ago. I mean, I finally remembered? 6 years ago? it was my first appearance in court. And as cases go, it was my worst nightmare. So, who is she? I'm sorry, Wright. I can't give that information away to a member of the general public. What? Why not? It might be the crucial piece of the puzzle that solves this case. The woman I knew was the daughter of a jewelry store owner. She had nothing to do with Iris and Hazakura Temple. And neither did the case.
Dun, dun.
No, that woman is completely unrelated to this murder. Unrelated? Yes, I can say that with complete confidence. You're wrong, Edgeworth. She's totally related to this case. I need to fill Edgeworth in. I need to explain the connection between Iris and the woman Edgeworth knew.
Well, I suppose that's something we'll find with more evidence. February 9th, Dusky Bridge.
It's weird that there's no one around all of a sudden. It sure gets quiet up here in the mountains when you're all on your own. Speaking of alone, I guess I should go check out the shack just down this path. Maybe I'll find Larry there sulking again.
Maybe you will. February 9th, Heavenly Hall.
Oh, Mr. Nick!
Pearls, what are you doing here?
Nothing. What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright?
Well, we don't know yet.
Oh, I see.
Hey, what do you think you're doing here, Nick?
Larry.
This is the loser's shack, where losers get together to lose themselves.
What are you saying? This is the what?
Hey, we find comfort in each other's failures, okay? You got a problem with that?
Look, Mr. Nick. Mr. Larice did a picture of me.
That's, great, Pearls.
We're going to gather firewood now. We'll be cooking some half-rotten potatoes over a miserable little campfire. So stay out of our way.
I don't believe this. Why can't he try getting fired up over becoming a better man?
You won't believe a word I say anymore. Listen to me, Pearl. You don't want to trust this kind of guy, okay? He'll only let you down.
Oh, Mystic Maya.
Larry, is there something you want to tell me about this picture?
I'm looking at this picture and there's a flying figure over this burning bridge. Larry, do you need therapy? I've got nothing to say to you, Nick. My life's here now, with Pearl. Two losers cooking potatoes together forevermore.
Oh my god, that's terrible. What am I gonna do with him? Don't drag Pearl into this. Alright then, what do you think about this picture, Pearls?
I think it's really well drawn.
So cute.
I can't draw at all, so I think it's really amazing.
See, someone appreciates it. It's tough getting the flames to look like that, you know.
It's supposed to be Sister Iris flying through the air, isn't it?
How do you recognize her?
I love it. It's like a dream. A wonderful fantasy.
No, it wasn't a dream. She really flew. I'm telling you, Iris really flew that night.
But Mr. Larice...
Not you too. Please don't look at me like that, Pearl. Don't look at me like I'm some kind of nutcase, I beg of you.
I guess this picture really is a representation of what Larry thinks he saw.
Okay, so I was half asleep when I was here that night. But I was wide awake after the lightning struck. And I saw what I saw. It was exactly like I drew in the picture.
And it looks like I don't have any choice but to take the sketch at face value.
Hey, what's with that look of doubt on your face?
Pearls?
Yes, Mr. Nick?
I've been meaning to ask you about the night of the murder. Where And what exactly were you doing when it all happened?
I was just, well, I'm just a kid, you know? I'm sure it doesn't really matter what I was doing, does it, Mr. Nick?
Sorry, Pearls, but yes, it does. On the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Miss Dunim's room, reading a book together. But Miss Dunim was murdered, and you, Pearls, were at the Inner Temple. Just what exactly happened that night, Pearls?
I'm really sorry, Mr. Nick.
Oh, Pearls, no!
Everyone's got psyche locks out here. Oh my god!
No, Pearls, no! Why?
I've been a bad girl. That's why I'm being punished.
What are you talking about, Pearls?
My spiritual power. It has disappeared.
What? Her powers have disappeared? What do you mean your powers disappeared, Pearls?
It's all over for me. A spirit medium who can't channel spirits is like a painter who can't paint.
Hey, what are you looking at me for?
Pearls? Did you try to channel someone's spirit right here at Hazakura Temple? Tried but failed, perhaps?
Way to go, Nick. You made her cry. That was really cruel of you.
No. Just as I thought. I'm going to have to break her psyche locks to get the truth out of her.
February 9th, Hazakura Temple, main gate.
I wonder if Sister Bikini is back at the main hall yet. I haven't seen Gumshoe around for a while either. Maybe they're having a cup of tea together somewhere. I bet Gumshoe is Sister Bikini's type.
My god. He's a handsome man, it's true. You look stressed, lady. February 9th, Hazakura Temple, main hall.
Well, what's the damage? How's the sacred cavern? It looks like it survived, but we have a bigger problem now.
Large Mondai.
Told Sister Bikini all about it. About the 5 locks that were stopping us from getting inside the sacred cavern. But who could have done that? The only people who know how to set those trick locks are those of the Korean tradition. We have Iris at the Sacred Cavern, trying her best to open them for us right now. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to talk with you about, Sister Bikini. Oh yes, we were in the middle of a chat, weren't we? Yes, you were telling me how the Master of Crying disappeared 17 years ago. I want to know why Misty Face suddenly appeared at this temple. It was about a week ago when Mystic Elise, no, I mean Mystic Misty, arrived. After she showed me the talisman that proved she was the Master, she said, "Someone is trying to destroy the Korean tradition's main family line. I am here to put a stop to them." Someone was trying to destroy the main family line? There is only one heir to the title of Master at any time, and it's usually the eldest. That child becomes the new Master of Korean, and her daughters, the main family. All other mediums become branch family members, with no hope of controlling the clan. That's why nothing has changed throughout the history of the clan. Branch families always have and always will plot to erase those of the main family line. This seems like a problem.
This seems like it's a bad way to organize your system.
Yeah.
If they're always attempting to, I don't know, erase you.
Is the power of the master worth this much bloodshed?
Yeah, what do you even get for being the master?
You believe in the technique, don't you, Mr. Wright? You know its power is real.
Boy, does he.
Yes, I do. Seen Babas pop out.
Yep.
All the time. It's been 2 years since I first met Maya. In that time, I've seen her channel the spirits of the dead plenty of times. During the Mask to Mask case, and during Maggie Bird's trial, too. Thanks to Maya, Mia's always on hand to help me out when I need her the most. The Kurai technique has made a huge difference to the world, you know. I mean, the ability to commune with the dead. That's true psychic power, you know. Members of the tradition have always been there, behind every important leader. Who wouldn't respect such a tremendous skill? I suppose so, but... with all that power and influence, I kind of expected you'd be really rich by now. Are you saying we're poor, Mr. Wright? Ho ho ho! You're very direct, aren't you?
Fakes one to no one.
People don't believe in it anymore, you see. All because of one little mistake. A mistake? What mistake?
Phoenix, you know what mistake.
You know, we've been over this. It was 17 years ago. That's when everything came crashing down. All because of that incident. That incident? Is she talking about what I think she is? I'm sure the records still exist if you're interested. Locked up, of course. It was called the DL6 incident. That's the name of the file. The DL6 incident. I knew it. The DL6 incident. I know it well.
Don't... Boy, do you!
Then why did you have to ask her about it?
Right?
I handled the Rayleigh 8 case just 2 years ago. Ah, that's right. So it was you who was the defense attorney on that case. A murder that took place 17 years ago. It was the first time in the country's history the police ever used a spirit medium. The idea was to channel the victim's spirit to learn the identity of the murder.
The Phoenix is good. It could have been something else. I guess so, but you know.
How likely. And the medium who performed the channeling was Misty Faye, Maya's mother.
Like, Phoenix knows that Maya's mom basically, like, left forever after this, so I don't know. It seems kind of like a game-changing incident to me.
Through Misty's channeling, the name of a certain man surfaced. Armed with that as evidence, the investigators were spurred into action. But that man, he was found not guilty, wasn't he? That's right, he was. And the case remained a mystery. In other words, we failed. It was the first case the world had ever seen the Kurai tradition openly involved in. It was all over the media, the public, the judiciary, the people of Kurai Village. Everyone judged her. Everyone said Mystic Misty's powers were a sham. And then she just disappeared, vanished, while everyone still thought of her as a fraud. But I know the truth. Misty Faye's spirit channeling wasn't a sham at all. Of course it wasn't! And since you managed to reveal the truth, we're finally making a comeback! The Kurai tradition is starting to recover at last. But with a new master wielding the power of the clan. Does she mean Maya? The spiritual power of the Korean channeling technique is in the blood. Maya's told me the exact same thing before.
We, the women of the Fae clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us. And not in guys, because they kind of suck.
According to Maya, only the women in the family can inherit that power. The main family's bloodline stems directly from Mystigami. But with each new generation, only one daughter becomes the new master. And the ones that don't become branch families, right? That's right. And it's always the cause of a tragedy. You know, Maya had a sister too, an older sister named Mia. Oh yes, I've heard of her. What? You know about Mia? Of course. She became a lawyer in the hopes of discovering what happened to her mother.
Oh boy.
And lost her life as a result.
Yeah, being a lawyer in this world does not seem like a very safe job.
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't even mean that in like in the sort of career security, but just like physically.
Uh-huh. Do you know what Mystic Mia is rumored to have said? She said it wasn't only because of her mother that she became a lawyer. She also didn't want to fight with her sister over the leadership of the tradition.
Oh,
That's very Mia.
that's nice.
Really? Well, she saw what happened to her own mother, Misty, as she grew up. I guess Mystic Mia got tired of seeing all the rivalry between her mom and her aunt. That's right. Misty Faye had an elder sister too. And Misty, having superior powers, managed to usurp the master seat from her. Mystic Misty sisters, Mystic Morgan, as you probably know.
She's very much in jail, yes.
Mm-hmm. Morgan? There's a name I know well. It was a year ago now at Maya's home, Crane Village. What she did was terrible. It was also she could make her own daughter the next master. I suppose if you know about Mystic Morgan's daughter, then you must have already realized that Iris... Huh? Iris? What's Iris got to do with any of this? That Iris is Mystic Morgan's daughter.
What?
What? Iris is what? Is she kidding me? Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter?
What?
Did you say that Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter? Oops! I thought you already knew! It sounded like you'd met one of Mystic Morgan's daughters already.
Oh?
I have! I know her very well! You do too! Oh? Yes, Pearls! Pearl Faye! But I always thought she was an only child. You jest! That child! She's Mystic Morgan's... I had no idea.
My god, this
What,
family
what,
is this family is so messed up.
What's happening? Mystic Morgan. But she's in prison now, isn't she? Yes, ever since she was found to be a co-conspirator in a murder case last year.
Jesus. What the fuck is wrong with this family?
It was all done to set Pearls up as the next master.
Oh my god, Maya, you had a hard time growing up, huh, bud?
I see. So I've been wrong all this time. What? What? Mystic Morgan had 3 daughters, not 2. Wait, what? 3? Yes, Iris, her twin sister, and Mystic Pearl! Did you know?
Oh, haven't you heard the news?
It all happened 20 years ago. After the clan leadership was taken from her by her sister, Mystic Morgan's life crumbled. It wasn't many years later that Karine's reputation hit an all-time low. When Mystic Morgan's husband realized his wife would never become the master, he left her and the village, taking their twin daughters with him.
Oh my god! No wonder she was so messed up. I'd be messed up too after that.
Oh.
God damn.
How awful. He was a jeweler, you know. Oh! In the end, he remarried, and that's when it happened. He decided to give one of his girls up to be looked after by us here at the temple. Wait, but why? That was Iris, you see. It's unbelievable. If Iris has a twin sister, could it be? Yeah. Could you tell me one more thing, Sister Bikini? What was the name of Iris's sister? Another flower name. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I just can't remember. All I can recall is that her father was a jeweler. Well, that's a clue, I guess. A jeweler. Thank you very much. You've helped clear up a lot of details. Pearls had 2 older sisters, huh?
Damn, that's messed up.
Yes, that's right. No doubt it was all because of Mystic Morgan's anger toward the main family. Anger? What do you mean? Her twin daughters were taken from her by her jeweler husband. But even that couldn't destroy her dream that a child of hers would one day lead the clan. That's why she had pearls? It seems that the incident here was a result of Mystic Morgan's anger. It was able to break free of the bars that confine her. So Iris has a twin sister. The plot thickens.
Sure does, bud.
But this information will be useless unless I can flesh it out a bit. I need to ask more questions and get some more info.
Ooh, I think I know just the person to ask about this, actually. Wait, is Gumshoe somewhere around here?
Sounds like someone's happy. What tune is that they're humming? Ah, there he is. No motive, no crime. No motive, no crime. Sing it with me. No motive, no crime. I remember when we used to search in the channeling room in Hurine. Whoa! I love my job. Who cares if the clues I find are no good? That's not what investigating's all about.
Yeah, you tell him.
The investigator investigates for the love of investigating. It's a passion. Passion. Good cases we have, good cases we've lost along the way. Would have never guessed that Gumshoe was into reggae.
My god, what? That's a very out of left field, alright, whatever. Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight. Ha ha. Everything's gonna be alright, guys. Gonna be alright.
Every case is gonna be airtight. That's supposed to be reggaeton.
100, almost 100%. I'm sure that the cultural reference being made here in the original Japanese was about enka.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Because that's the style of the music that was just playing.
Yeah.
Enka is like is like Japan's like kind of like old school-y sort of music.
Right, yeah.
It's kind of like what opera is to like European music, you know?
Yeah. Hey, pal. Huh? Who, me? How long have you been there? I just got here. Oh, Okay. So what are you up to, detective? I'm investigating, pal. I made a promise to Mr. Edgeworth. I promised I would find the real murder weapon. The real murder weapon? That barbed sword thing turned out to be a false lead, right? I'm giving it my best shot here, but I still haven't turned up any clues. I just found these weird scraps of paper. It looks like a letter or something. Doesn't seem to have anything to do with the case, though. A letter?
Can I have it?
Can we have it? So how's the investigation going, Detective Gumshoe? I don't know if I should be telling you, pal. But I guess it can't hurt. It looks like the murder took place in the Inner Temple Garden. And they're taking that bloody writing on the lantern pretty seriously back at HQ. What? You mean... Ah, Maya. I don't have the details, pal. All I know is, if you don't find Maya down in that sacred cavern, we're gonna be faced with one ugly situation. What kind of ugly situation are we looking at here? A third time, Maya? You got me. I don't know. They're not my words, pal. And who said it? Mr. Gatto. Gatto? What did he mean by that? About that letter you found. Don't remind me, pal. I'm busting a gut here trying to find the murder weapon. And all I find is some burnt up old letter. Burnt up letter? Yeah, it was in that incinerator right outside the Inner Temple. God dang it. The incinerator? I knew it! I knew it wasn't imagining it. There was snow on the incinerator when I first saw it. But after the incident, the snow had melted away. Which means someone used the incinerator on the night of the murder. What's up with you, pal? I've got it right here if you want to take a look. Hang on, I gotta deal with my dog.
Okay,
She's barking.
no problem.
Homer!
Sounds like someone's in trouble. It's Renu's dog.
No, she's here in my room with me. Not barking at the front door.
Oh my god.
She, like, gets really easily spooked at anything that moves in the window, even if it's, like, her own reflection.
Oh my god.
So it's a problem. Can I? Do you mind? Sure, go nuts. I don't want it, pal. You can have it. It's all spirit mediums and masters and stuff. I bet it's got no relation to the case. Spirit mediums?
That seems pretty important.
Oh yeah. It's gotta be important if it mentions spirit mediums and masters. I better give it a good looking over and some serious thought. Make sure you chuck it in the trash when you're done. Littering's a crime, pal. So, what do you know about the real murder weapon so far? Well, it wasn't the Shishito that was found impaled in the victim's body. Mr. Edgeworth proved that in court today. Yes, that's true. In which case, it must have been another blade. And that's what you're running around looking like a headless chicken... What? And that's what you're running around like a headless chicken looking for now, huh?
Oh boy, that was a mouthful.
Yeah. Yeah, and man, is it tiring work. But let me tell you something, pal. I'm no chicken. Yeah,
no, you are not.
At We've got the feather of forensics in our cap these days. We're using the department's secret weapon on this.
Is it a
Oh my
doggo?
god, is it the dog? Like we were both like, is it the dog?
Is it missile? Show me missile.
Secret weapon? Let's go. What's the secret weapon of yours? You wanna know? You gotta think scientifically, okay? Alright. The murder weapon was a sword. Swords are, scientifically speaking, made of metal, right?
It's the metal detector. Boo.
It could have been missile. Any questions so far? No? I know what he's gonna say, but I'll let him look smart. So what's the perfect tool for the job? Ta-da! A metal detector! Raise your hand if you didn't see this coming from a mile away. Well, you want to give scientific investigation a go? Huh? Me? I've been using this thing for hours now. It gets pretty boring after a while. Why don't you give it a try? I don't know. Should I help Detective Gumshoe out or not?
I mean, obviously, we gotta help.
Come on, pal. It's good fun, I'm telling you. Alright then, I guess I'll give it a go. Like I said, this is the department's most advanced gadget. The absolute best. It's so sensitive, you can make it cry. It's so high-tech, you could skydive off it. Don't bother. So now I'm gonna tell you how to use it. It's possible the real murder weapon is around here somewhere, right? Sure, that's what we're trying to find out. Right, so first, let's turn the detector on. That's the sound of the metal detector signal bouncing off something metallic. Next, move the detector around and give this courtyard a good looky-see, pal.
Oh my god, it just keeps going.
This thing picks up metallic objects that are hidden from sight, too. Take a good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious, alright, pal? This looks like a wallet? Aha! That's where it's been!
Detective Gumshoe.
Is it yours, detective? I'm always dropping it, so I put a bell on it. Oh, so cute. But you still dropped it anyway. Yeah, but now I found it again, pal. Your wallet is completely empty. Well, I drop it all the time, so I don't put money in it anymore.
Oh my god.
How come the metal detector picked it up? Must be because of the bell, I guess. What's this? A pen? Hey, I've been looking all over that for that, pal. God dang it, detective.
How can you not find anything? These are all your things!
Huh? It's yours? Yeah, my old man gave it to me when I was qualified as a detective.
Oh, that's cute.
He told me it'd be good for sticking it in suspects' faces.
Okay, that's interesting.
That makes you detectives sound really nasty. It's my dream to stick it in your face one day, right? Oh my god. Then don't go losing it. This is Miss Dunim's staff, isn't it? Scientifically speaking, they're usually made of wood. But the detector is reacting to it. Yeah, but however you look at it, the thing's made of wood. Alright? I don't bother investigating anything unless it looks like it might be metallic. Isn't the whole point of a metal detector to find metal where you can't see it? It's weird that this thing is causing a racket. Yeah, here, let me take a look at it. Hey, hands off! Examining evidence is a job for the... Oh! The top is coming off!
Phoenix, you broke it!
Look what you've done! You've damaged a really important piece of evidence! Ah! Oh. That's a sword.
Damn, lady, you are metal as hell.
Heck yeah. Inside the staff. Is this... Could it be... the murder weapon? I'd never have guessed there'd be a sword concealed in the victim's staff. They call this kind of thing a sword cane, pal. This one's a real gem. The workmanship is really something else. Thank goodness it wasn't a cane sword, or else the victim would have stabbed her own foot. I officially give up on trying to figure out how Gumshoe's mind works. The real scene of the crime was the Inner Temple Garden. Then why was the sword used to kill the victim found in the main hall courtyard? Hey Gumshoe, who knows about the hidden sword? No one. Even the police didn't know about this until I discovered it just now!
Until I discovered it.
Me, Gumshoe! Well, as they say, there's no team in Gumshoe. It doesn't look like there are any traces of blood on it. Then I guess this isn't the murder weapon, huh? No. I'm sure someone just wiped it off after the murder. Yeah, of course! This thing's definitely the murder weapon. Great job, pal.
Wow.
It's about the same length as the Shichishito, too. This must be the murder weapon. Okay, I'm gonna run over to forensics. There's gotta be some traces of blood left, even if most of it has been wiped off. See you later, pal. See you, buddy. Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight. Wait up, detective. Huh? What is it, pal? I'm a pretty busy guy right now, you know? You're going to get that staff analyzed, right? Would you mind holding off for just a little while? Huh? What are you talking about, pal? Please. Just until we find Maya. Maya? What's this got to do with her? I don't know, but I'm starting to get a really bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. Oh? How so? Look, Maya's trapped inside the sacred cavern right now, and... well, we don't even know if she's okay or not. The more evidence and testimony I hear, the more uneasy I feel. You don't think... Maya's been Please, detective! Let's just wait until we can get inside the sacred cavern. You're looking kind of viridian there. Okay. Just stop it with that face, pal. One thing, though. A staff secret trick. Let's keep it between you and me, alright? If it gets out that we knew about it and didn't say anything, we're finished. I understand.
How would you ever be finished? You'd pull shit out of your pocket every case.
We're finished.
Finished.
This is just a regular run-of-the-mill staff, you got it?
Gumshoe, you've already lost your job at least once.
Okay, now you take good care of it, pal. Thank you, detective. Don't worry. She'll be fine. Gumshoe. You know, there's a place at the base of this mountain that has some really good pasta. How about I take you there when you find Maya? Huh, pal? Sure. Thanks. With what money?
Yeah.
You can't help but wonder, though. What was the least you need doing with a staff like this in the first place? Neither Phoenix, nor Maya, nor Gumshoe have money. And they want to go out for pasta.
Nobody has money.
Nobody has money except
money
Edgeworth.
Isn't real.
You just have to invite Edgeworth.
Yes. Edgeworth, can you please pay for this? Wait, it was the wrong one. This.
Hey, Edgeworth. Did you know that Iris had a twin sister? What? A twin? You can't be serious. Sister Bikini told me, but... The problem is, she didn't know the name of this twin. There was nothing about Iris having a sister in the files I checked. Well, Iris was taken in by the temple when she was really young. Apparently her sister was raised by her father, a jeweler, I think. A jeweler? Right. I just might know who this twin sister of hers is.
Finally.
I had a feeling you'd say that. Let me guess. Her name is Dahlia Hawthorne, right?
Delicious!
Yes, exactly. Please tell me what you know about her, Edgeworth. Please.
Let's look at this letter first. What is this? Be careful, once night falls, should be there. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Leave everything up to her. Her name is, she is our, the whole. Here is a picture of her. Use it when you channel her. I know you can do it. Once this is, burn the, also tell anyone about this letter. Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition.
Whoa!
I think I remember reading about this exact translation. I'll link it at some point, but I think it's spoilers for this case, so I won't. And I think that confirms it, that the gravy is definitely curry.
It was my first court case, 6 years ago.
I also don't know if that is canonically true after this game. I think they retcon that.
That is his first case. I was a greenhorn, and due to my inexperience, the defendant died. You're talking about Terry Falls, right? You know about the case. You're not the only one who noticed something about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne. I checked one of Mia's old files from 6 years ago. Yes, Dahlia was a key witness in that case. Dahlia and Terry Falls conspired together to stage a fake kidnapping 11 years ago. They stole a jewel worth $2 million from Dahlia's father, a jeweler. And 5 years after that, she murdered her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne, to keep her from talking.
Oh yeah, that was like a piece of this too. His family's all jacked up.
Well, sister's dead.
Yep.
Her sister? Well, her stepsister, actually. They weren't blood related. Valerie was the only daughter of Dahlia's father's second wife.
Yep.
Oh. And this is when she entered my life. The woman who tried to kill me. Now you remember that she tried to murder you?
Uh-huh.
So after Terry Falls died, what happened to Dahlia? Did you check that out? Does it really matter? Like I said, Dahlia isn't connected with this case. Why are you so sure about that? It's simple. Dahlia Hawthorne is dead.
Oh. That might actually be a bigger problem.
Huh? What? Well, her metabolic processes are a matter of interest only to historians, so to speak. Oh, well. What do you mean by Dahlia Hawthorne is dead, Edgeworth? Right. I must confess that in reading her file, I came to know of the murder case you were involved in during your college years. Dahlia Hawthorne was found guilty, thanks to the persistence of Mia Fey.
Mia Fey. Mia Fey. Spooky.
At the time, Dahlia. It's like she was possessed by a demon or something. It's been almost 5 years since that guilty verdict was handed down.
Phoenix, have you ever heard of the death penalty?
And her sentence was finally carried out. She was executed. Last month. Oh! Executed? I'm sure that's a bit of a shock for you, right? And for more reasons than one. But do you understand now? She can't possibly be connected with this case.
Hey, Edgeworth, I don't know if you've ever noticed my assistant grow big booba all of a sudden.
She's dead, and once someone is dead, there's no way to revive them. There's no way to revive the dead?
Phoenix is like, oh fuck shit, god damn it.
I wonder. It seems you're not aware of one other connection yet, Edgeworth. And what is that? It's about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne's mother. Oh, what's their mother got to do with any of this? She's Morgan Fay, a spirit medium from a branch family of the Kurine channeling technique. Did you say Kurine channeling technique? Do you know something about it?
Oh, you know, just your dead dad being channeled and stuff.
Oh, yes. I know it's connected with that fraudulent spirit medium.
Edgeworth, we went over this in court.
Fraudulent? I was involved in another nightmare 17 years ago. I was caught up in the middle of a murder investigation. The police didn't have any leads. They were stumped, and that's when they called her in. She was a very famous spirit medium and the master of her channeling school. But you know what happened? As a result of her efforts, an innocent man was accused of murder. She and her powers, they were all fraudulent. Edgeworth. Go to the police records room. It's all in there. All you have to do is check the DL6 incident case file, and you'll know.
Oh boy.
Of course. How could I forget? Edgeworth was the victim in that case. Edgeworth, you'll understand someday. And then you'll see that the Kurine channeling technique is real.
I'll show you. Magic is real.
Ew.
Okay, I think probably it's probably Iris first in that case. And then Pearls.
Take that! Take that!
Phoenix forgets a lot of really important information. He just like is really good at compartmentalizing.
Take that! Take that!
I have a firm grasp of the situation now, Iris. You have a sister, don't you? A twin sister, perhaps? That's right, Dahlia Hawthorne. A woman I know only too well.
I had no idea you knew of her. Very impressive, Mr. Wright. But she's no longer...
Yes, I know. Her sentence was carried out recently, wasn't it? I'm sorry.
Thank you.
There's no need to explain now, is there, Iris? The second you who was here at the temple on the night of the murder. It was your twin sister, Dahlia Hawthorne.
But you just said it yourself a second ago. My sister's dead. Have you forgotten that?
Have you forgotten this, Iris? This is a channeling dojo, a training ground of the Korean channeling technique. That night, someone channeled Dahlia's spirit. And you knew about it. And that's the secret you've been trying to hide from me.
Yes. Tell us the truth. I was in my room in the main hall that night. As soon as I heard that I'd been spotted at the inner temple, I knew it was my sister, Dahlia, the other half of me who passed away last month.
Just as I suspected.
Passed away is definitely one word for it.
The Iris that Sister Bikini saw at the inner temple on the night of the murder. It was Dahlia Hawthorne. Why didn't you tell me this before?
Because my sister always does the right thing. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if your sister has...
You know about her.
I don't know if your sister has ever done the right thing, actually.
Excuse me?
And because I mustn't get in the way of what she's trying to do. I already betrayed her once before. I can't do it again.
You betrayed her? What do you mean?
That's why I have to accept I may be found guilty. It's the only way.
What is she talking about?
You know about it, don't you, Mr. Wright? About the fake kidnapping that took place here on Eagle Mountain 11 years ago? That was the start of it all. It's what started her down that twisted path. She started to commit crime after crime, and in the end, she lost her life. Yeah, because she killed at least 2 people.
Yeah, I don't think that means that she's a victim in this situation.
I think she has at least 4 attempted murders on her hands, 2 of which were successful. It's all because I betrayed her.
How did you betray her, Iris?
It was no coincidence that Eagle Mountain is where the exchange was to take place. After all, I helped plan the whole thing. Oh my god.
What?
But I got scared, so I ran away.
What are you talking about? Why would you help her? Stealing $2 million from your own father. That's awful.
But I promised. I promised that I'd help. And she didn't do it for the money.
Huh?
It was revenge. On our father.
Revenge? What do you mean by revenge?
He was a hideous man. He threw our mother away and then sent her to hell.
Her mother? She must be talking about Morgan Fay.
Our mother was the eldest daughter of the main branch of the Fay family. The main family had a lot of influence in many business and political circles at the time. As the eldest daughter, our mother was set to inherit all of that as the next master. That's the reason our father married our mother in the first place. For power. My god. People really suck, huh?
Uh-huh.
But his plan backfired, because our mother's sister took it all from her. She took over as the master of Kurain.
That would be Misty Faye, Maya's mother.
But before long, the credibility of the Korean tradition hit rock bottom. The new master, Mystic Misty Faye, made a terrible mistake. It was during the investigation of the DL6 incident. After what happened, our father took me and my twin sister away, leaving our mother and our home behind. He hated the place. He said it was a hick dive and that he had no reason to stay there.
Oh my god, dude.
Christ.
And that's when you came to Hazakura Temple?
Yes. The woman my father took as his next wife already had a daughter, Valerie. I had no place in his new family, you see.
So he only took one of the daughters and not the others?
That seems so. That's so messed up. What? That's so jacked, man. And I haven't seen my mother once since then. You know, because she's in jail and all. Having the master's seat stolen from her and being rejected by her own family, and her just being very battered spiritually and emotionally.
I think I'm finally beginning to see how the pieces fit together. I have asked her everything I can in my capacity as a prosecutor. This incident. Everything related to it goes back to the history of the Fae clan. That's what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Iris, there's just one more thing I want you to tell me.
What is it?
During the incident in which your sister, Dahlia Hawthorne, poisoned a lawyer, she began a relationship with a certain college student in order to hide the evidence. That college student, have you heard anything about him?
Well, I did hear one thing.
No.
She said she hated his guts. Woof! Woof! What a gut punch to hear like years down the line.
I see. Thank you for your help.
Phoenix is like, understandable. Have a nice day. You're welcome.
Hurry up, Phoenix Wright. There's still much to investigate.
Leave these locks to me. I'll open them for you. I promise.
Thank you. I suppose I'd better continue my investigation. There's still one giant secret left to unlock.
Oh yeah, baby!
Pearl's Psyche Lock.
We're almost there, Renu. We're almost at the end of the investigation period.
I'm just reeling from how utterly like savaged he got.
Yeah. He was not ready. February 9th, Heavenly Hall.
Look at that. They really did make a fire right in front of the shack.
Oh, Mr. Nick.
Ha! You're too late, Nick. If you came here for one of our potatoes, we've already polished them all off. Potatoes.
I think I've pretty much got all the evidence I need. Now I just need to find out what Pearls is hiding.
I think I know what she's hiding. Something tells me I've got an idea.
After dinner on the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Elise Dunim's room, reading a book together, correct?
Yes, I was so happy when she invited me. But I didn't go in the end.
You didn't go?
No, there was somewhere else I had to go instead. I was so worried I had to go. I didn't know what to do with myself. I was so nervous.
So Pearls never went to Miss Dunim's room. Because she was too worried about something or someone else. Pearls? On the night of the murder, you went to this place, didn't you?
was the inner temple, right?
Take that!
You went here, didn't you, Pearls? Looks like she's still not going to open up to me. She's worried about something else. She didn't go with Miss Janine. This is where you went because you were so worried, right? Then the next question is, who or what were you so worried about? Now I'm going to take a guess, and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong, okay?
You mean you know?
If I'm right, will you tell me the whole truth?
Oh, okay.
You went to this place for one very simple reason, and that is this.
Okay. It's probably this.
I think it's the letter,
this.
right? Yeah.
Not quite.
No, really? I thought for sure. Because she said she couldn't channel the person or whatever.
I think it's correct. I just think that the what's it called? It's just gonna come later in the questioning.
Oh.
Right? I mean, she went to the inner temple, right?
Yeah, I mean, eventually.
Maybe she went here. Okay, maybe she went to here because of... No, wait. Maybe she went to... Okay, maybe we're overthinking it. She probably just went to the inner temple because she was worried about Maya.
Ah! Pew pew pew! It's obvious what you were so worried about, Pearls. It was Maya, wasn't it? Ah! You knew the truth. You knew the training Maya was undertaking was dangerous. After all, it was the special course.
Mm-hmm. I signed up for your special course.
Well, my! Quite brave of you, considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one with those you channel. Sister Bikini scared you with what she said, didn't she? And because it was you who introduced Hazakura Temple to Maya in the first place, you felt responsible, didn't you?
Thinking about what could happen to Mystic Maya made me more and more worried. I couldn't sit still at all. That's why I decided to go and find out how she was doing at the inner temple.
Then we're clear now that you went to the inner temple that night, Pearls. What's not clear is what happened after that. But what time was it when you headed over to the inner temple?
It was probably around 9:30 when I left the main hall. I heard the real training was supposed to start at 10. I wanted to get there before it started. But there was so much snow, so I didn't get there until after 10 o'clock.
Until after 10? How did you know what time it was?
Because I heard the bell ringing for lights out.
Did you hear the lights out bell? The Hazakura Temple's bells... The Hazakura Temple bell's pretty small, though, isn't it? You must have really good hearing.
I was really trying to pick up the sound of that bell, that's all. I didn't want to miss it. That would be terrible.
She was trying to hear the bell? Tell me, Pearls. Why were you so worried about hearing that bell? I think I know why. The reason you were so worried about that bell was because of this.
Yeah.
You were given some instructions to follow for that night, weren't you? I presume you recognize these pieces of paper?
Ah! Where did you...
In the incinerator at the inner temple. Pearls. You were following the instructions in this letter that night, weren't you? That's why you couldn't afford to miss the sound of the lights out bell.
I'm speechless, Mr. Nick! You're amazing!
These instructions that were found in the incinerator, I believe they were written for you, Pearls.
For me? No.
As you can see, a large portion has been burnt. But the last section is still fairly legible. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Who was it, Pearls? Whose spirit were you supposed to be channeling? Taking into account the author of the note and their purpose for writing it. Whose spirit would Pearls have been trying to channel? Don't overthink it, Phoenix. It's pretty obvious who Pearls was supposed to channel. The person you were trying to channel that night, Pearls, Take that!
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
It was Dahlia Hawthorne, wasn't it? That was the name that was in the letter.
Hey, Pearls, you know she tried to poison me, right?
You
know she tried to murder me, right? To hide
Yeah,
evidence? For realsies? She tried to frame me for murder, and then she tried to murder me when it didn't go her way? You know that, right, Pearls?
I ain't know nothing.
It's just as I suspected. It wasn't Iris who Sister Bikini met at the Inner Temple that night. It was Dahlia Hawthorne. Do you know anything about her, Pearls?
Do you know what she's done to me?
Do you know what kind of a woman Dahlia Hawthorne was?
No. I've never heard of anyone by that name before reading those instructions.
I thought so. Pearls doesn't have a clue.
It's gonna be
You're
a
right.
nightmare to prove in court. Yes. Alright, so, okay. This is gonna sound really far out there, but I know people who can channel the dead. Guilty. Fuck.
So, she doesn't know that Dahlia is her sister. About the instructions in the letter I found, Pearls. Who wrote them? Whoever it was asked you to channel the spirit of someone you've never heard of. You must have quite a lot of respect for them. After all, you followed the instructions without question. So here's my next question. Who wrote this set of instructions for you to follow?
That is a good question.
Probably Elise? Maybe? I don't know who else would have been able to write it that Pearls really respects.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Either Elise or maybe even her mom.
Her mom's in jail. Oh.
Ugh.
Guess it wasn't Elise.
Yeah, baby.
Wow. How is it her mom?
I mean,
Pearls.
listen, if you're in jail, you can still write letters.
Oh, I guess so. I have to wonder about something. You didn't have any idea what these instructions meant, did you? But you followed them to the letter regardless. Why? Because it was your own mother who asked you. That's why.
Yeah, because I think, if you look at the contents of this letter, like, it's
Yeah,
somebody
it
who
wouldn't make
knows.
sense if it was Elise. Yeah.
It's somebody who knows like who Pearl and both the twins are, but it's probably not Iris because there's this last part that's just like gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades. And
I was just thinking that it's just kind of weird that like when did Pearls receive this letter? You know, like I thought it was like something that was written while they were up at the summit or whatever. At the
there
temple.
may. I can't remember if there was a bit at the beginning about this. There might have been some foreshadowing, like Pearl's receiving it, but I don't know.
There might have been.
I don't remember. It's been so long.
How did you?
It's been like 2 months since then, you know?
I figured it out. The person who wrote you this letter was your own mother, Morgan Fay. All right, Pearls. It's time you started telling me the truth.
Mr. Nick.
Why is she holding back from me? I don't like this.
Don't underestimate me just because I'm a child.
Just because I'm baby.
If you're trying to say I followed these instructions, I'd like to see some proof.
What?
Because I don't think you have any.
She'd say anything rather than admit to carrying out those instructions. I guess I'll have to produce some more evidence then. One more thing should do it. Alright, Pearls. We both know someone carried out these instructions on the night of the murder. But you're right. There's no evidence that proves it was you.
I knew it.
However, I do know that whoever did it was a child.
Huh? How do you know that?
Because it couldn't have been an adult. No adult would have made a simple mistake like that.
A simple mistake? What do you mean by that?
I'm sure you thought you were carefully following the instructions you'd been given. But you misunderstood some of the words, and this is the evidence that proves it.
Did you figure it out? It's this one.
Poor Pearls.
She can't read.
I love her. It was you who splattered gravy on this hanging scroll, wasn't it?
Sure was. It's because she can't fucking read.
Why would I to do something like...
Do you remember what was written in that letter? Bravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition.
She did it in the name of Mystic I Am. You're right.
Mystic I Am. But you didn't know how to read the words gravely and roast, among others, right?
How do you know that?
Remember the conversation you had with Miss Dunim on the night of the murder?
Okay, I will say, it's very funny that, like, she's bad at reading, but that makes a lot more sense in Japanese because it means she can't read kanji.
Oh, I see.
Right? It's not just that she can't read, it's that she can't read the really complicated words that adults can't read.
Right, no, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. It's actually very funny because, knowing what I know now about a lot of stuff and, like, about translation, it's really funny trying to, like, reverse engineer what they did.
Uh-huh. Like, why did they translate it this way?
It's actually really cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of, so this is the link. So this is about the translation of this, like, joke. And this is an article by Janet Sue, who is one of the lead localizers, and also the voice of Von Karma's objection. The
Oh,
Francisco
cute.
Von Karma's. Yeah.
Yeah. Objection.
Objection. Perhaps we can read some books together.
Really? I'd love to. I'm not very good at reading.
Well then, would you like to practice reading with me?
Miss Elise? So for example, how do you read this?
Did you show her the letter?
It says, gravely. That's kind of a tough word.
Wait. Pearls, did you show her the letter?
Maybe.
Sure, Miss Dunim taught you how to read gravely and roast.
Do you understand why this makes a lot more sense in Japanese?
Uh-huh.
Because, she taught her how to pronounce the kanji. She did not tell her what they meant.
Oh!
And I believe in the original, if I'm reading this correctly, it's kare, which is like a beautiful, beautiful revenge, right?
Uh-huh.
Or a glorious last right. So,
Yeah.
Iemoto ni kare ni indo wa tataki to kete yarinasai, right? And kare is the Japanese word for curry.
Ah. But what she didn't teach you is what they meant.
Mm-hmm.
Gravely sounded like gravy to me, and the only roast I could think of was the food.
This is actually a really great translation. I really like this.
And that's why you did it. That's why you covered the picture of the master in gravy from that night's pot roast.
To be honest, I did think it was a bit strange.
I did think that was a little weird.
I guess I really did get the wrong idea.
Just a tiny bit.
But it's cute. I
cute.
really am useless. No!
You're not useless. You're just a little baby.
See what this mother puts you through.
Yeah.
I couldn't even burn the letter properly, as my mother had asked of me. Such a simple thing, and I couldn't even do it right.
I couldn't do any of the crimes my mom asked me.
Oh, my baby. She's just a baby.
After dinner that night, I did go to the inner temple. With a pot full of the leftover gravy.
God, no wonder it took her so long to get there.
Oh. The gravy?
I saw the picture on the hanging scroll near the cavern, the sacred cavern. I was sure it was the Master of Crying, like it said in the letter.
I see. And then?
Well, it was already way past 10 when I got there because of all the snow. So I went to the inner temple guest area.
The guest area?
Yes, I thought I could wait there until the training was over.
Why didn't you just go to the training hall?
Because Mystic Maya's main training had already started, and I couldn't interrupt it. So I just stayed where I was and prayed for her to get through it. But then
Pearls, did you fall asleep?
I'm sorry! I didn't mean to! I just couldn't help it!
She's baby!
She's baby. She had bedtime. Hey, don't worry about it, Pearl. Who cares if you fell asleep? I fell asleep waiting for Irish too. It happens.
Anyway, then you found yourself trapped at the inner temple?
Yes, when I woke up it was morning. I tried not to cry, but Dusky Bridge wasn't there anymore, and there was no one in the training hall. I thought everyone had left me because I overslept.
Oh, Pearls.
Oh my god, this child was so traumatized.
I threw the letter into the incinerator, then I heated up the leftover gravy and...
And let off some steam by chucking the gravy on the scroll while you cried.
Wow, what a mental image. Must have been pretty scary for you, Pearl. I know what it's like. Nick used to leave me behind when I fell asleep at school, too.
Don't equate something so trivial with her experience, Larry.
It was written right in my mother's letter. It said, as soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. I was on my way over to the inner temple when I heard the bell ring.
So you channeled Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit?
No. I tried, but I couldn't do it!
You couldn't do it?
I've never failed at channeling someone. This is the first time it's happened. I tried, and I tried, and I tried. Yesterday, this morning, the whole time. But I just couldn't do it.
Don't let it get you down, Pearl. It'll all work out. If you want, I'll come flying through the sky for you. Whoosh! Just like that.
So she never managed to channel the spirit. Is that why you think your spiritual powers are gone?
Yes, I don't know what to do.
Isn't there any other explanation for why you couldn't channel a spirit?
I suppose there's one other possibility. It's not very likely, though.
Could you please tell me what it is anyway?
It could happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit.
Someone else? What do you mean?
Well, there's only one of each spirit, right?
Yup, it's like dating a girl, Nick. You can't see a hot chick if she's already taken. Well, I mean...
Then that would mean on the night of the murder, someone else channeled her spirit before Pearls could. Someone else channeled the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne.
I'm a failure. I couldn't even grant my mother's final wish.
Your mom's not dead.
Her final wish?
Yes, this letter. This is my last wish, she said.
Okay, well, if she said it.
Yeah, if she said it.
So make sure you follow the instructions carefully.
This letter. I definitely need to find out more about it.
My mother has gone to a place called the penitentiary.
That's a big word for a girl, no.
Sure is.
Yeah, I know, Pearls.
I visit her every month. And last month, she told me. The time we've been...
Oh, sorry. Wait. Were you the one who voiced her, or was it me?
Oh, it was you.
Really?
Yep.
Oh. Oh, God.
It was kind of like my Elise voice.
It was what?
It was kind of like my Elise voice. It's just like kind of like a mature woman.
Oh, okay. I apparently did all the voices.
The last couple Ace Attorney sessions have just been Renu plays Ace Attorney by herself.
The time we've been waiting for has come, Pearl. There's something I need you to do for me.
Listen, it was just kind of unexpected that only the Renu characters have been showing up today. Gumshoe, Von Karma,
Edgeworth.
Now Phoenix too. Maybe I should have taken Phoenix for this bit.
Maybe.
Oh well. Too late now.
I hid a letter for you at our home before they brought me here. What? Wait. So you knew all this would happen?
Jesus Christ.
I thought it made more sense if she wrote her the letter while she was in jail, but then I guess also that doesn't quite make sense because then she doesn't know what's going on, like...
Yeah.
Ow.
Jesus.
Wow.
Morgan Fay was playing 10D underwater mahjong.
Wow. I want you to read it and do exactly as it says. It's for the good of the Fae clan, my angel. You're doing a great thing. Now, listen carefully, and I'll tell you where the letter's hidden.
I beat you to it.
My mother is always nice to me. I love her very much.
Yeah, moms will do anything for their kids, right?
She said it was for the good of the Fae clan, so I knew I had to help her. I mean, Mystic Maya's part of the Fae clan, so it had to be good for her too.
Oh.
That's right, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
I guess so. Yeah.
There was a picture with the letter too.
A picture?
Of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Usually a picture is enough to channel someone's spirit, but this time...
Pretty weird, huh?
Poor Pearls. Like Larry knows anything about this stuff.
There's something else that was strange about my mother's letter. The seal on it was broken, as if somebody had already opened it once before.
Oh?
That sure is pretty strange. Shut up, Larry.
Someone had opened it already? Thanks, Pearls. You really helped me out.
You're very welcome. My mother is watching over us.
Oh, I hope not.
Yeah, we all hope not.
So I'm sure Mystic Maya will be all right.
Look at that innocent smile on her face. What am I supposed to say to her? Absolutely nothing. Oh!
Finally figured it out, have you, Trite? You finally realized how terrible of a crime being painfully oblivious is.
Gato.
The entrance to the sacred cavern looks like a freaking puzzle workshop.
I guess he's talking about Iris and the lock-breaking effort.
But it's all a waste of time.
Why do you say that?
Because Maya Fey isn't coming back.
What? You don't know what you're talking about. How can you say something like that?
It was your job to protect her, Trite. Just like it was your job to protect Mia Fey.
Lay off!
Two sisters caught up in the worst circumstances.
I realize that, but...
And you were the only one who was by their sides. That's true. Gato is like anti-Kiryu.
My god, dude. Chill out.
You were the only one who could have saved them.
But I didn't know anything about what was going on.
What did I just say, Trite? Being oblivious is a heinous crime in itself.
Oh my god.
Tomorrow. We'll settle everything in court tomorrow. Once and for all.
Alright, buddy.
Mr. Nick? Is what that man just said true?
It'll be alright, Pearls. I'm sure Maya's alive. You'll see for yourself tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. I know I can trust you, Mr. Nick.
My dear Pearl. You've done so well, my child. My Pearl. It's better that you don't know what you've done. I knew this day would come for you. The blood of the main family is no more.
Oh my god.
Now, finally, after all this time, the master's seat is yours. My last great wish. It seems I was just in time.
Lady, are you getting executed? What the hell?
What's happening?
Oh my god. Well, that's it. That is that is where we will end off for tonight. Next week we'll pick up on the trial. I suspect that the trial will take us 2 weeks to complete.
You think so?
Yeah, because this is the last part of the last trial, or this is the last day of the last trial of the game. End of the trilogy, so it's probably going to be pretty long. Like you remember how we were like, okay, like surely, like when we played the first game, like surely it'll be fine.
It was not fine.
Yeah, so
Gonna be so tired. Oh no.
I'm so tired on Saturday. Yeah, so I think I will be here Saturday for stream. But I may be moving. Period.
Oh, that's soon.
Yeah, I don't know. The sort of like turnaround time was like pretty quick on it.
Yeah, that was super fast.
But I think I should be here on Saturday, like no matter what. But I'm just gonna say maybe it will be postponed to the next Saturday, just in case.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you need time to freaking move or whatever, then please.
Mm-hmm.
Will it be fine, Sean?
It'll be fine. Anyway, we'll see you next time, whenever that may be.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.